going off on us, and we got an all-star Jared Allen, and that's doing what?
He
had 25 and 8 tonight.
Can we get some defense?
Well, can you stay in front of your man?
He's not checking Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller was shooting fucking jumpers tonight, man.
Okay, so let's get some. Let's get the ball out of his hand.
Well,
he was doing both. He was having his way.
Listen,
But the blaming Darius is corny.
So he don't get none.
I'm not saying he don't get none. He gets solely blaming it on him. That's corny, bro.
He gets a lot of
That's corny, bro.
But you told me he could carry this team. You told me this. You told me this to my face. You said he could carry this team. 6 points in 3 quarters, not carrying nothing.
Right.
You can't carry the
He also got 12 assists. So throughout the whole 3 quarters, he dominated up trying to let everybody else eat. He finished with 14, but I get what you're saying, but he still needs his team to help him out.
He shot 5 for 15, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Sam Merrill outscored him.
5 turnovers with Mitchich on him. That's crazy.
Matt
He still got 12 assists. He the point guard. He the point guard. He don't have to have those points.
You say carry.
He the point guard.
This is a different league, dog.
He's a point guard.
I'm not letting you do that. This is a different league.
What you mean?
Luka Doncic is a point guard.
Okay.
SGA is their point guard.
Okay. Keep going.
You cannot have the same stat line as Isaac Okoro.
Keep
This
going.
was like 2 games
He was
ago.
-4 on. Okoro was terrible too.
Remember you said that shit?
-13.
Like you cannot have
Nobody
the
had a
same stat
plus
line as
tonight.
Isaac Okoro.
But 5 turnovers from the point guard
Now
spot.
you want to zero in on 5 turnovers. Instead of a motherfucker dropping 31, a rookie dropping 31 on us. But we want to blame it on 5 turnovers.
Look at that stat line.
Come on, man.
Turnovers have been a problem for
dog.
like years
I'm
now.
not trying to hear that.
That's like 2
He got
games.
7 threes.
That's like 2 games ago. Look at
That's
that stat
cool.
line.
That's 2 games.
14 points.
We talking about body of work.
5 points. 12
So what is 2 games going to do for a body of
No, I'm
work?
saying 2 games
It's
ago,
not just 2
he
games.
consistently having same stat line as Isaac Okoro.
I was told that DG could carry this team.
I hear you.
5 for
But
15, 6 for 2.
we're not worried about a rookie dropping 31 on us. We want to zero in on 5 turnovers.
He's the point guard. Settle us down. Get us into some good offense. Because the beginning
He was. He got 12 assists.
beginning of that second quarter, why did they walk us down?
He
We was up 12 at the end of the first quarter. We got walked down, and it turned into a ball game after that.
It was a
They
fight
need to play some
ever
defense.
since.
Terrence Mann, 6 for 10 on our asses.
8 for 21. 0 for 18.
They not playing no
5 for
defense
18.
as a whole team, but you want to blame it on Darius.
I'm not tonight. I'm blaming this whole 8 and 13 on the nigga.
Settle the shit, man.
The whole fucking thing. We haven't gone up. We haven't had Mitchell and Strus in weeks, and his game is not taking a notch up.
Now that you can blame him on.
And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the totality. I'm not talking about last tonight. This shit has been brewing. It's disappointing.
Now he needs to get traded, huh?
Right.
I think because obviously what they need is a scoring perimeter small forward. They don't have that. And so in order to get that, you got to get something up. I believe Donovan Mitchell can play point guard. Fantastic.
They drafted one that they don't want to play and develop.
Who? They're not ready for the NBA or else he'll be on the court. This is the NBA. And he's 19, so they want to develop him in the back row. Let them do that. Don't put no nigga out there that ain't ready.
He played in the Miami.
Because
He played in the Miami game.
There's a reason why he was drafted in the second round, late in the second round.
A lot of that has to do with off the basketball court.
Very well could, man, and that has something to do with on the court as well.
But you talking about defense. Imani Bates ain't gonna help that.
Motherfucking defense
You
either.
said we need some
Miller gonna chop his
He
face.
talking about totality of the team. I'm talking about tonight.
I'm talking about in general. Like he should have been getting some time. He should have been out there getting some time. Yeah, he's 19. Yeah, he's young. Get him out there in the fire. Let him get some experience.
He played in the Miami
Going to get
game.
some
Playing the pro-am.
Going to get some G
himself.
League. Yeah,
He done. He done for being out there. Check number being out there trying to guard LeBron. Man.
They don't. I mean, with the
His
personnel,
skinny ass should be
I
out
can
there.
see if they didn't have the personnel that they have. Okay, your comments would be right. But they got personnel there, not top flight personnel, but Levert, Niang. He's not playing over all of them. If he could, it would have transpired in training camp, and he would have been playing in the regular season. But it didn't happen
They didn't even carve out any minutes to even try to get him in the game.
because he's not better than them other 3 niggas I just named.
Yeah, now, like getting drafted like they man.
Nah, he is second round draft.
Getting drafted, but they could have been developed, carved them out some minutes for him. Where hey, I need you to go in and get at least get a couple buckets, get some buckets. That's what you good for. Carve these minutes out. They get you a couple buckets, get you going. We not getting you going. All right, you can come out now.
Next year.
Like, come on now. They could have been did that.
We should sign Mike Beasley.
They get some buckets. I think like 35, 90.
Mike Beasley. We can start now. Mike Beasley. We could definitely start now.
Mike Beasley's a bucket.
Y'all talking crazy.
Stop arguing about this second round pick.
Nah.
Second round pick for a reason.
I like Imani.
I do too. He ain't ready.
He's not our savior though. He's not. He knocked down 3 threes against Miami though.
In garbage time.
Very much garbage time.
Garbage.
I really don't like Dylan Brooks, man. Every time I just see him, I hope he's ass out there, just playing, stinking it up, man.
Is they still losing? Oh yeah, they losing.
They down 6.
Technical foul.
Tim Duncan a hater, man.
Said Tim Duncan a hater?
Yeah.
Tim Duncan was hating on.
Kobe and KG was having a moment. Tim Duncan looked over like with that hating ass look, like, act like y'all been there before. They first All-Star game, man. Damn.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. You're tuned into the Starting 5 podcast. I'm your man, E. Trillionaire. You can call me Trill for short. You can also always hit me up on Instagram and X at E_Trillionaire. And you can find our platform wherever you get your podcast. And definitely like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow the IG page, the Starting 5. What is it? The Starting 5 _?
No.
I don't know that by heart. My bad. But
Starting 5 podcast.
Starting 5 podcast on Instagram. Probably was there. My bad. Kick it to my left.
Welcome back to the
Commit that
Starting
to
5
memory.
podcast. Your boy Jay Supreme. I'm Jordan 3 on IG. Still in season 3, episode 30. No State of the Cast this week. Oh, that's to my left.
Can't not do what?
Oh, it's gonna be a
What's
state.
good? Justo back again. Justo Star 5 on IG and X.
They gonna punish
Let me
me.
see that.
They gonna punish me.
Hey Woody, man, it's time for you to sell the team, man.
Man.
That chain was fired to start the season last year. That's the only good thing you did in about like 3 years now. It's ridiculous.
Not a chain.
You need to go, man.
No acquisitions. It was
Give
the
the
Sell the
chain
team,
up.
bro.
He said it was the chain.
I'm gonna kick it to my left. Man. Thank you.
Sell the team, man.
You already know what it is, man. Jonathan Sicko Hardy on the book at Superjohn on X and Instagram. You already know what to do, man. Leave your likes, your dislikes, your questions, your suggestions, and send us that feedback because you know we need that. And my Ravens still ain't doing shit in free agency, so I'm gonna just go ahead and swing it all the way over to my man.
What's good, y'all?
Right back.
Let me catch me at X, Last of a Diary X.
We losing
Catch me on
everybody. Get rid
Facebook
of
at
shit
Dom
back.
Daniel. We come with fire content only, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, so I don't know why this dude always starts off the fast break segment. But what's up with your boy Dre, man? I mean, look,
Dr. Dre?
No, nigga.
not the doctor.
That's just
He's not a medical doctor, by the way, but he is the doctor with the beats. No, but like, all right, so we got another ejection from Draymond. Like, I'm thinking, and then there was some, I don't know, this came across my Twitter feed that he allegedly choked Steve Kerr. Like, the shit's getting off the rails.
I believe it.
Tapped into his inner Michael Jordan.
I believe it.
It's getting off of the rails for Dre. Even as the Warriors are trying to surge and get into the play-in, or actually get above the play-in line in the Western Conference. They actually are winning more games in a row this season than they are at home.
Sneaking into the play.
Flipped it this year, huh?
They did, and then Klay Thompson was reinserted back into the starting lineup. I guess that was short-lived, him coming off the bench. So, obviously, there's got to be some type of chemistry problems if this dude is still. I mean, he got suspended indefinitely early in the season for some stuff, and the saga continues. It's like a fucking Dragon Ball type deal with this dude, with all of these fucking sagas he's involved in.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Is this the we in GT now? Shit, we moved on.
That's a big.
So look, is it time for the NBA to cut off his lamp?
Listen, bro.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I don't root for the team, so I really don't give a fuck. But I'm just saying it because there's always news with dude.
I thought we were supposed to be cleaning up the game. Like I thought y'all got rid of shit like this. But for some reason, he like the only dude in the NBA that gets away with this shit.
Yeah, he is.
So I feel like he got something on Adam Silver. He must have caught him in one of P Diddy's parties or something.
Ain't no way he just went.
I don't know, man, cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. Draymond the only dude on the NBA court that can do the shit that he's doing. He literally chokeslammed somebody the other night.
Yeah,
and got a common foul for that.
Yeah, he hog-tied Patty Mills.
I thought we was done with the 80s.
Hog-tied Patty Mills of the Houston Rockets. I mean, just clothesline him like.
Bruh, they said that shit was a common foul.
Well, nothing common about that.
Like,
That's common. Everybody should start clotheslining.
that's what I'm saying. Why he the only one to get away with shit like that?
And he, we know about the past with kicking people in the genitalia area,
Stomping on
the Steve Adams, and
He got a whole mixtape.
he got like
that is
Flagrant.
That's sick. That's a lot.
Draymond Green is flagrant at this point. But even when you watch his TV commercial, little Kia commercial, I guess represent the what am I trying to say?
Representation.
It precedes itself because he choking out wolves in the Kia commercial allegedly. That's the way it looked. Because a wolf growled at him and he was like right back at the wolf and shit. And so it was left to your imagination what happened after that.
That's great.
Listen. Everybody fed up with it. Even
Steph.
his main man
Right,
though.
even
Like.
So that counseling, is he going to counseling?
He's supposed to be going to anger management counseling.
He got the same therapist that Will Smith had there in Bad Boys. Mike Lowry.
Or the same one Adam Sandler had.
Was that Nicholson there?
That's just Draymond doing Draymond things, man.
That shit is stupid, bro.
Man, we should all be used to it by now.
4 minutes. Dom, he couldn't make it up the first quarter.
I done seen that happen before. Some people, man, that's just who he is, bro.
He made Dennis Rodman.
And was the foul even on him? I don't even think the call was on him. That's what makes it. I gotta go look at the video again. I don't even think the foul was on him.
He makes Dennis Rodman look like a Catholic nun.
Don't go there.
I'm not going for that. I'm not going for Dennis Rodman crazy ass. He's legit crazy.
This dude is too.
No.
So what you saying?
I done seen Draymond back down for some people. Dennis Rodman's crazy. He's with the shits constantly. Whoever, whenever, however.
This is true.
Draymond knows to bark at the refs and to bully the rookie or somebody.
Or the Europeans.
Or the guys that won't really. That's how he. I done seen him back down from some stuff.
I got to look at how many games has Dennis Rodman been ejected from. Let me see.
I think Draymond.
And Draymond has except for. I mean, has anything been off the court?
No.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, Jordan Poole incident.
So
That was
Dennis
in
Rodman.
practice.
Dennis Robinson had.
No, it's
hold on,
not
talk
on
about.
the NBA.
When they was like the inbound behind the back, still on the basket on the hardwood.
Dennis Rodman had 12 ejections in his career.
Draymond had that in the season. No, Kane had that in the season. I can tell you that right now.
I think Draymond's second all time behind Rasheed Wallace and Tex.
I think they might be it.
Today,
So she's still better than
today makes his 21st. He's plus 10 on Rodman in ejections.
Plus,
plus 2.
They don't compare.
And if you watch,
If Dennis Rodman did all the shit he did today, it wouldn't be close. It would not be close. He got away with some things.
that's fact.
He got away with a lot of things.
I'm trying to recollect like.
He got away with they used to let them
Dennis
go at
Rodman
it
did more partying than he did technical fouling.
because they let shit slide back then.
No, they didn't. He had a reputation. They didn't let him slide with much.
Was he with the Spurs or the Lakers when he when he was at the scorer's table, took his jersey off and his shoes and just walked off? Who was he? Was he the Spurs?
I think so. I don't think that's when.
That's like Laker days.
Yeah, he was at the scorer's table and just took his shit off and just bounced. I want to say it was the Spurs.
Did Golden State win?
Yeah.
That's all I really care about.
Well,
That's all I really.
But the Knicks beat the dog shit out the Raptors, so.
All right. So yeah,
Going for that fourth spot, man.
Draymond doing Draymond Green things
Yes.
again.
He just
Called the
wanna-
ref a
I think
flip.
some games he just don't be feeling like playing. He like, man, I'd rather go do the pod or something. Let me get a couple texts to get up out of here.
Well, what are you gonna say tonight?
He
But
probably
my
ain't
thing
gonna
is,
make no pod tonight.
my thing is, Dom, as a owner, as a GM, I'm paying you. We just re-signed you for 100, bro.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that?
You got a point.
If you gonna be doing, we could have allocated these resources elsewhere, my boy. You can't be acting a motherfucking plum fucking fool.
That's what boy they get.
Will Draymond be there next year?
Hell no.
Who gonna take that contract?
Hell
The contract's an albatross. Did he get $100 million?
Mm-hmm. 4 for 100.
And he like what, 34,
Detroit might take it.
5?
Detroit not taking it.
Detroit is
no.
not.
This contract guaranteed, so can't they still release him and still just pay him?
Yeah,
That's
that's
not how much
cap.
he-
that count against your
Yeah,
cap.
it does. So that's not a smart maneuver.
Shit, I mean,
I mean, if you want to just get rid of the headache, you pay
Yeah,
for it to
I
go
mean,
away.
he a billionaire, so he can do whatever the fuck he
I
wants.
might just bite that.
At the end of the day,
for it to
but-
go away.
I don't see nobody picking that contract up. I don't even think the Wizards want that shit over there.
Oh, they definitely.
Well, Jordan Poole over there, so obviously not.
They
No,
definitely.
no, they don't want that.
Speaking of Wizards, this was some interesting news.
They
The
lost.
Wizards were trying to. Well, this ain't basketball related, but I just thought this was interesting. Like, so they was trying to build a new venue over in the Virginia side of the DMV, but there's some legislation that says they cannot leave the DC area, so they're gonna upkeep the current arena to keep them in the district, and so goddamn, that's some pool.
I seen that. That's crazy. I seen that too. Like,
Yeah, they wanted to build a new venue, and actually the development was announced a couple months ago. And then it came back with some Democrats responded saying that they could not leave the District of Columbia.
Always them damn Democrats. But that's odd though, cause who was this? It was a football player. Might have been RG3. I don't
It
remember.
was.
But he was saying that their facility was outside of
Yeah,
DC.
there's I was about to
That's
say
all
it.
federal lines, so you can't really build
The
shit.
Commanders don't play in DC.
They
Yeah,
play
yeah,
in
when
Annapolis,
they signed that deal,
They
Atlanta.
play in
to
Maryland.
build
Yeah.
that arena in there, they
Oh,
probably
okay, so
signed
they
some
grandfathered
shit.
in.
And now they
Yeah, they
stuck
play in Landover, Maryland.
Yeah. Which is
So maybe Virginia just don't.
I don't know, man. They rejected
Maybe
the
it's a
deal.
Virginia thing.
It's just been announced that they gotta stay. And this is a monumental disaster.
But I think they.
So here it is right here. It says
I think I'm about to call the skins again.
she used the position to block the legislation, citing a range of concerns, but this is according to ESPN, foremost the finance instruction for the deal. So yeah, it was a legislation block that stopped the deal, and that's some powerful shit.
They probably like, we want y'all shitty asses over here.
Well, you know.
Well, the current place is a dump. according to the people here, I mean, you know, it's not easy to get in and out of. It don't even look like an arena. I don't know if you paid any attention when he was down there, but it looked like a fucking Target on the outside. Like the doors, the way you go in. It's not like,
No, I do.
you know, the world-class Rocket Mortgage Field.
You know things. You know things hit different down there. I think you mentioned it. That's because when you in DC, all that's federal, and then you go outside, then you got to deal with state shit with Maryland and Virginia.
Yeah, so taxes and everything like that is all different because it's a different state. Even though it's on top of each other. So, damn, sorry for you.
But speaking of Rocket Mortgage, they supposed to be building a new facility.
Yeah.
See that? That shit look official.
I
too.
did. So
that shit look real.
yeah, I don't know if it's podcast worthy yet, but the Cavs are building a new training facility that's going to be open to the public.
Oh shit.
So like, I guess when other teams come in, they can train. It's going to be right down in the flats, off the river, over on
East side or west side?
Oh, that can't be open to the public, man.
Yeah, it is. I can't. That side. Yeah. Okay, so it's this place down there called Brewdog. It's on that side of the flats, on that
That's
peninsula.
east
So I guess it's kind of like, I guess I would be south.
So they about to build it over there by Club Earth.
Oh shit!
Scripts.
Hey, chill out.
See, that's big.
Y'all bringing back memories.
See, yeah, I can remember them days. All right, I used to go in down here. They used to have no raves down there. It was wild.
Earth used to get ratchet, boy. If you wanted some hood shit, that was the place to be.
So, good news for the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid likely to come back in the regular season, says Coach Nick Nurse. Currently, the Sixers are looking at, what are they, in the Eastern Conference right now?
They like 8th,
They are 8th.
They tied with the
So,
39.
Did they win tonight?
I want to go standings. I don't want to go this.
They're playing the Clippers right now.
Here we go. Yeah, they 8th seed. They are currently 2.5 back of the Pacers to get out of the play-in tournament. Obviously, if Embiid comes back, you got to see what kind of shape he's going to be in, of course, and rhythm and all of
It's
that.
tied 104.
They had a meniscus, didn't it? Was
Yeah, he had to get some work done to his left knee, I believe. And so, are the Sixers staged for a monumental comeback?
It all depends on the lungs of Embiid.
Well, the Pacers are getting smacked by the Bulls right now, so
Oh, I'm talking about, it says he is.
Pacers ain't.
they're reeling.
Yeah, they've been definitely real. It was hot at the beginning of the season, but
John said that he ain't mean nothing to play with. But he ain't looking to see him.
Well, Mathurin is out too for the Pacers. I think that's a big deal for them.
Yeah, rushing back off the hammy though ain't never smart.
yeah, definitely not.
So he had surgery on his lateral meniscus in his left knee. Why are you trying to come back this season? Especially if they're in the 8th seed right now. Like, is it really? You're not gonna win a championship.
Still though, like,
Miami made it from the AFC.
think about we always blowing down on Embiid. Like every time playoffs come, he ain't make it out the second round yet. Like he got something to prove.
And you
Of
know
course he gonna
Boston
come
is
back.
fraud, so he might think he have a shot. He come back.
Of course he gonna come back.
AB, I ain't gonna hold you. I done heard people saying like they like the Sixers' chances if Embiid could come back.
That's great.
Without home court.
Yeah,
That's great. Cause he definitely gonna.
I've heard people
Lightning
picking.
does. Okay, to your point about the Heat, Lightning doesn't strike in the bottle twice. That shit ain't happening again.
Says who?
Going from play-in to finals,
I mean,
we're not gonna see that no time soon.
conference finals, shit. We never, they've been there. They constantly be there, year in and year out.
They own Milwaukee. They played the Knicks. I mean, it was a 6-game series, and then
They go back and forth. with
did the
Boston,
Celtics
so-
fold again? The Celtics, the frauds. They played the frauds in the conference. So
No, they should have swept them.
they should have.
Yeah,
right?
they should've
Either way,
swept them.
they
They
beat them,
played with them.
but they played the frauds. So like, I know people love the Celtics. They put them on this pedestal. Because all the historic, you know,
Allure.
and you know, the ghost of Larry Bird and all that shit. And Cousy and them, right?
Cousy and them.
And so I understand that everybody loves the Boston, but they're fucking frauds.
I agree.
After last night, I am definitely.
What happened last night?
Not last night, Monday
A
night.
couple nights ago, Jonathan.
I'm definitely on that bandwagon. 30 point deficit. Y'all let the Hawks walk y'all down. And then Jason Tatum came and gave some bullshit ass excuse why they lost.
What'd he say?
I forgot, bro. It was just so like mid. I didn't even bother sending that shit to y'all. I'm like, bro, this is not some MVP shit to say, dude. Y'all blew it.
You said some Giannis shit.
It was midder than that. Like it made me mad. That's why I didn't send it. Like I'm like, bro, I was mad as fuck when I was reading it. Like, bro, you don't say shit like this. I don't even remember what it said. I just know it was just something you don't say. Like, bro, y'all blew it.
You need Coach K to call him a soft ass St. Louis kid again.
No, but back to Embiid though. Like, I mean, if he healthy enough to play, obviously, you know, so you ain't gonna stop him from doing that.
He been out for a while too.
It's only been
what I mean?
7 weeks. That's almost 2 months
Damn.
Meniscus.
on a bad knee.
And
That's
you know he can't get no training in.
Right.
That's lower extremity. So he ain't been doing nothing but chilling. Or on the hand bike.
so I'm sure he might be maybe 5 to 10 pounds off his normal playing weight.
10.
I'm just
10.
on
10.
the low side.
No, I'm going 10.
You going-
10
right, you know
might
what
be
I'm
the low
saying?
He
side.
should have been getting some shots up in the wheelchair or something.
So I'm just thinking like, man, just dial it back, come back at 24, 25, and have at it, Hoss.
Nah,
I
I can't do that. If I'm Embiid, I can't do that.
y'all ape seed.
It's not going to look
Only
good.
because he been on.
He
would have to.
Is he gonna be in MVP form?
Of course not.
Anything less?
We seen his playoff numbers.
And I know Philadelphia loves this. Anything less is uncivilized.
But his mere presence of being out there makes him better.
If you can go,
We've seen his mere presence be out there, and they don't make him look better.
I mean, from what they are right now, by him coming back, they are better.
And they gonna go at him. Like everybody know he coming off injury. They gonna see where he at.
We'll see where he is.
And he ain't gonna be able to play heavy minutes. Like I said, he ain't been doing
Yeah, but he
shit.
gonna be on a minute restriction. So how good is they
Is
going
that why?
to be?
But that's probably why he's trying to come back now.
No,
Work his way in.
This he said slightly before the play-in tournament begins. So we talking about like the last week of the season.
They get kicked out the play. That ain't gonna go well. Nah, I hear you.
It's possible.
Might as well sit
It's
down.
highly possible. You coming off a knee injury?
Yeah.
It's only
Like
2
game
weeks.
elimination?
2 weeks left in the season. 3 weeks left.
Yeah, last game is April 4th. Last day is April 14th.
I feel for him.
It ain't worth it.
No, I'm with you, BB.
I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm.
I mean, I'm gonna knock him, but it ain't gonna look. He ain't gonna look like MVP and B.
What if you go out there and reactivate that bitch?
It's possible.
Like didn't KD come back and hurt his Achilles and shit?
Yeah, he did this. He walked right off the court. No, this shit ain't right. I'm out.
Oh yeah, in the finals. Yeah.
He was killing
Kill him.
that first couple minutes. Woo!
Then he had like 11.
He
Quick as
got five.
fuck.
Wait,
He missed a shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
he
he
missed a
took
shot.
that right and
Left it all out there. He pushed it.
That's
like,
like,
hey,
man, that.
I mean, but you know, as an athlete, how
Achilles
it's
heel,
like
boy.
when I'm out there, bro. You try to, but like that competitive shit click in, and then you forget that. Oh shit.
and it's the finals.
My body ain't
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
No,
my body
we-
not 100%, and you try to go do some shit that you normally would do in your fucking sleep, and then pop.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it did. Pop.
you need to do Tim
You're
Grover.
Brooklyn Net.
Oh shit.
We'll take you. Hey, pull up, man. Go ahead and play that playing game and pull up on us, man. You missed that.
Y'all just ready for anybody's leftovers.
Hey,
You want a KD back?
Well,
It's
you
better
know
than
what?
Schroeder.
I'm gonna go on the limb. I need Darius Garland for Michael Bridges.
no.
Hey, so I thought you was fucking with 10. keep talking about your boy 10. You don't want a new number 10?
No.
You
Not
don't
that
want-
10.
You don't want little 10?
Little T.
I'm cool
Young
with
10.
I'm cool with little 10.
Might
man.
do want some favors come out of the shadows of 45.
Nah, man. Not over here.
Can't wait till DJ ball out in the playoffs. Y'all had nothing but kind things to say about him.
Well, I mean, I want to say kind things
We
about.
gotta wait and see
Okay,
still.
Hey, I'm looking
can't
forward
wait.
to it too.
I want to say
I can't
kind
wait.
things.
I can't wait.
I know. Okay,
What's all I
so
call that nigga?
look,
One eye band?
we'll get to that. We'll get to that momentarily. Like, but like I want to say kind things, Dom.
Listen,
I want to be sitting here in this chair saying the things that I'm saying.
It's so
You don't want to
scary.
be sitting in this chair saying the things he's saying, Dom.
No,
It doesn't.
MB play.
no. I listen.
Give me good 20 minutes.
That's all he gonna be able to give you.
That's
300 pounds, not doing shit for 2 months.
That's better.
So this is off the sports. So I guess this was a day or two ago. Cargo ship. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just the cargo ship ran into a bridge in Baltimore. The Key Bridge collapsed in like seconds. The whole damn thing did, and
They said they dropped anchor too.
they said they dropped anchor. They obviously didn't do it fast enough. So I guess the cargo liner is still sitting in. I guess that would be the river.
Oh, right there. That's the bay.
Is that a bank? Okay.
Chesapeake.
So is shit getting ready to get expensive again?
I mean, if
More
more
expensive,
expensive,
right? I would say more expensive.
More
than it already
expensive. More expensive beer is crazy.
is. And we got an election coming up too, so
So they finding some of the victims that that perished in this deal. Obviously, being out there underwater in your car. I mean, that's got to be tough to deal with. Condolences to the families with the fallen.
They said they cut down on the casualties though, because they called a mayday and shut the bridge down.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here
Some-
watching
it. Was
it.
some cars still
and,
stuck on
and
it.
there was cars like flying across the bitch trying to get off of it, and like it happened so fast in the video. From
Yeah, it's sad.
what you
That
can
was sad
see.
as hell.
Yeah, man. And so there were like, how does this shit happen? Why did it happen? It's so many questions, and it's like, can anything right happen in America right now?
That's tough.
Like I said, we go run. Who gonna save us? And we gonna be running to everybody else aid and help. Did friends hit us up and see how Baltimore was doing?
Nah, I don't think they did. Unless they called, Sleepy Joe.
What about UK,
I ain't heard from the king.
Spain,
He got his own problems, don't he?
Spain? Anybody?
Spain, no. Mexico said that, like I said, it was talking to the prime minister or the president or whatever of Mexico, and he said, no, he ain't gonna stop the flow of migrant traffic across the border. So, in my mind, what kind of blackmail does he have on Sleepy Joe? Like, there's some shit going on.
That he ain't answer the phone because he was asleep.
He had his graham cracker and orange juice in
Man,
bed. That's what my grandparents used to have before they go to bed, a piece of toast and some orange juice. Just a little snack maybe before I go to bed.
no warm milk. They
Nah,
ain't
nah,
fuck with
nah.
the warm milk.
I'm lactose. That's not good for me. No. Sidebar. But no, yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in America, and so that's why we talk about sports. So we don't have to talk about that stuff. But I just thought that was messed up, the way that happened. So, man, I'm hoping prices of shit don't go upper again. Where we at?
Put a hold on y'all Jordans on the east side.
So, Ice Cube offered Caitlin, Iowa point guard Caitlin Clark, a cool $5 million to come over to the Big Three, y'all. Y'all think she going?
hell no, she know what's good for her.
Hell no.
She going to the fever.
Hey,
3-point contest.
Right.
man, gone.
Getting out
Listen.
of me, man.
I'm-
Layup battle?
I'm just like, I know she's good, and she's definitely good for business, but them some bruisers over there in the Big Three, man.
Well, I was watching Gil's Arena, and he has D Brown's daughter on there, Lexi Brown, and she's a WNBA player, and she was talking about basically talking about what Ice Cube was doing, and she was basically saying it's like a publicity stunt because, of course, because she was saying that Ice Cube was saying that this could be an alternative so they don't have to go overseas, and she was like, one, y'all play during our season, so it wouldn't counterbalance that shit of us not having to go overseas, because
Good point.
we play during the summer, y'all play during the summer.
Right. And we ain't gonna be making so much money, you know what I mean, with y'all, like.
The players in the Big Three now don't make that.
Right.
So where you getting that from?
Her
I mean,
presence.
Unless you
Take a law now.
No, like I'm with Lexi on that.
soon as they see her play game one, they gonna be like, why are we coming here to see this? You gonna have a point, maybe. These are grown ass former NBA players checking a young woman, and ain't no touch fouls in the Big Three.
She can handle it.
Like you said, man, it's employee for
Gilbert Arenas said that shit was too physical for him, and that nigga 6'4", 200. That girl barely 5'11", 150 pounds.
Right. I mean,
First game, she was like, "Yeah, fuck this."
but no, I mean, I from what you said about what the young lady said, Miss Brown, I guess that could be a good point because like it's early and season's right around the corner, so why not gain some leverage
some attention
early.
And another point Kenya was making, he was like, "Why the fuck you ain't asking nobody else?" Asia Wilson, MVP of the league. Sabrina, I don't fuck her name up. Stewart from the Liberty.
Breanna Stewart.
You ain't ask current NBA, WNBA
Right.
players.
Her grease is hot right now though.
Brittany
It's a
Griner.
little different.
Like soon as you
Brittany Griner, John.
soon her grease so hot, man.
Right. Bang around with the
Brittany
big dog.
Griner can bang with them. Charlo ass ain't.
No, for sure.
I mean, I understand that, but it's like what comes along with Caitlin Clark. Like it's like a Taylor Swift type bandwagon that comes along with this young lady.
Taylor Swift didn't have to get on the football field.
No, she did. But that's what Q.
I understand the business. I understand the business side. She still has to play.
Yeah.
She don't get to sit in the press box and hug Travis' mom and stuff. She don't get to do that. She got to actually put a jersey on and come hoop.
I mean, I don't think she'll.
I understand the Taylor Swift comparison. Taylor Swift didn't have to put shoulder pads on.
Out there kissing Ice Cube. She was turning.
She.
Hey, Ice Cube was married, man.
So,
bullshit.
fuck it.
Definitely publicity.
Cube has been a genius thus far, so I guess
I fuck with the Big Three,
He-
but
he
she
genius
can't
in it.
play. And I'm not saying that because she a female. They barely. If y'all ever watched her the games, they barely let females touch her.
Yeah, you're right. With that being said, there's some.
She come off one of them screens if she want to.
She's gonna get break my horn.
Catch one of these.
All right. So last week we shed a little bit of light on the Shohei Ohtani gambling thing. So now it's come out that it was a $4.5 million debt that this interpreter owed to some bookies, or just let's call it, he had a $4.5 million debt. I'm not gonna call no names out. And Ohtani is like, yo, I didn't know nothing about this.
Do with this, yeah.
However, it's like maybe, and he wasn't betting on baseball, so there's no Pete Rose conspiracies here. But you
What was he betting $4 million on? Cricket?
it,
Ain't no way.
NFL maybe, NBA,
I'm just talking shit.
UFC, I don't know. But it's kind of hard to be missing $4.5 million and not know about it.
Yeah.
Be surprised.
Okay, how rich you is.
So
you'd be surprised.
He's his accountant, right?
No, he's just interpreter.
he's just
Oh,
interpreter.
interpreter.
But I mean, I guess Shohei trusts him with a lot of his dealings.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got to be with you day to day
He
shit.
probably in cahoots with the accountant.
Maybe.
But I mean, you shaving off. I mean, this is shaving, right? He cut
Get a hacksaw.
Hey, I was say he hacking that shit. 4.5?
$4.5 million,
Whoa.
and you ain't know nothing about it. This article is too long to read to get more
Well,
details.
his car wasn't declining, so I don't think if he wasn't checking before, he had no reason to check then.
No, because they probably get here. Use this one.
That's a bunch.
Use
Right,
this one
yeah.
right
Use
now.
this one.
I,
Don't
it's-
use that one. I go this way.
I
you
mean,
go that way.
obviously, it's obviously an inside job, and it's not just it can't just be him. Like he got some.
I've heard some rumblings that
He got some-
Otani know what the fuck was going on, and he was just using an interpreter to place
as
bets.
a
Look, you can't get nothing past
Scapegoat.
Tim Kirsten on ESPN, and that's what he believes.
Tim Kirch.
That Otani has, yeah.
That he might have some knowledge about, like,
Well, they can't flat out outright blame him because
No.
they're gonna look crazy if he come back and be wrong. But that's why they put the little spin on it.
because apparently he made a statement off the record, and then he had statements on the record, and they kind of contradicted themselves, each other, the statements. So it's like, because before it was like, oh damn, the interpreter took the money and that was that, and then it was like, oh shit, maybe he know a little bit. He not leading us on properly with this whole story. So I think it's gonna be some more scandals out of this.
Probably.
I don't care as long as it with no brother.
Facts.
Well, we don't even need an interpreter anyway to be
Shit
shaving.
like-
and then
But
if
shit
you,
like that happens to a lot of people.
and if it was $400 million on your account, your ass would know that.
I would know that. What?
I don't see
Where the hell my money go?
I still don't understand how certain athletes, when they trying to bet on themselves, get caught. Like, why would you try to do that shit from your own account and bet on yourself?
like Calvin Ridley.
Come on, Goofy.
Yeah.
Like, just say your man's, hey, put this part in for me, bro. Like, come on, that ain't that. Like, come on now, bro. I still don't understand that shit at all.
And the thing about it is, yeah, you are good for the game. The ratings go through the roof. People buying your jerseys. You pitch, and you a hell of a hitter and this and that.
Old
But
school
if you
baseball
destroy,
player.
if you mess with the integrity of the game, they gonna investigate your ass to the nth degree. They still want that Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, and that was almost 50 years ago when he did what he did. 40 years ago. And he's
Yeah, it's closing on 50.
wrinkled and gray right now. They still let him into the Hall.
It's closing on
Gotta
50.
respect the game, man.
And this dude got over 4,000 career hits and crazy Gaudi numbers.
And he was a good coach.
And so they can do it to Pete Shohei. They can do it to you. Ooh, what if he had to forfeit that $700 million?
I know a great cause y'all can donate that to.
For sure. For sure.
Few of them.
All right.
Y'all can come help the Star 5 podcast out.
For sure.
Lastly, for the fast break segment, this is the first time in many years that in the men's bracket of the NCAA tournament, the number ones and number twos are all into the Sweet 16. So,
Yeah, I've seen that. It's been like a couple.
about 7 years, I think it was, something like that. So does this so without any like Cinderella, so to speak, does it make the Sweet 16?
We got one. NC State.
NC State.
Yeah, they were 11 seed.
Okay, I give you that.
They tested though. It shouldn't be a surprise. They definitely let them test.
They and I'm not comparing it because they haven't finished the job yet, but they starting to look like UConn. That UConn run Kimba and them had. They had to get their shit together in the tournament, made a run.
Won the tournament. And kept up momentum throughout the March Madness.
Because unlike the NBA, if you hot, it's only one game. So
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's one and done. So people out there blazing.
but I'm still sticking with my pick. I think UConn just running through motherfuckers.
I can't stick
I
with
mean,
it.
Yeah, yours is over real quick.
Yo.
No way. First night.
Somebody was saying John Calipari need to be fired.
He ain't got out the first round in 5 years.
Jesus. That's bad.
Somebody
But the only
text
reason
me.
he gonna stay there is because I'm sending 7 of y'all to the NBA next year. I mean, but you can do that anywhere.
No, for sure.
Thank you. And you reminded me for my thoughts. Appreciate it.
So we got we got some good matchups. I see. I did watch a little bit of Creighton over the weekend. They got good shooters. They play Tennessee.
They beat the dog shit out of them.
Clemson will be playing Arizona. North Carolina will be playing Alabama. Purdue against Gonzaga, representing the Big Ten.
Zags.
UConn will be playing San Diego State, who went to the Final Four last year today. Illinois will be playing Iowa State. NC State will be playing Marquette. And Houston will be playing Duke. And Houston played in the final game last year. So, should be some excitement coming on Thursday. I'm gonna tune into the Sweet 16. I ain't watched the first weekend, but I'll be watching the Sweet 16 for sure.
Well, I was locked in on both sides, men and women.
There's some shit to do, so I ain't really get a chance to watch any.
I was chilling all weekend. First weekend in a long time. Feet up.
So good luck to all the winners. Alright, so thoughts on. So NFL came out with some news this week that they are changing some of their rules. I know as some DBs sitting here, what are your thoughts on
Hip drop.
the hip drop tackle?
I can't tackle nobody no more.
2030. Y'all be ready for the NFFL.
What does that stand for?
National Flag Football League.
Okay.
It's
Just
coming.
take tackling out the game
It's
altogether.
coming. It's coming.
I get the. I don't know. When you sign up to play this sport, like,
you know you're gonna get hurt, Justo. Thank you.
I get the head injuries, like I get changing the equipment, like that's what you're supposed to do. But to continuously take away things that make it harder, especially for it's so lopsided now, it's like it's harder and harder to be a defender and be a good defender in this league.
Like, I can't even imagine that getting called. Like, watching that get called. Like, I can't even imagine how I'm gonna feel when I see that shit get called for the first time.
Like what? Like
And you know it's gonna be in the crucial motherfucker. It's gonna be like 3rd and 1, and the dude making great tackle.
and Kenny Moore is trying to tackle Derrick
And-
Henry
and-
running full head of steam,
And like, it's like you
he gets
like,
dragged as a hip drop.
we already complain about the refs, right? This is making the refs' job even harder because this is such like a judgment call.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not clear cut. Like, someone may see it one way and another might see it another way.
And then you know the next
not like obvious.
you know the next maturation is because they're gonna overcall it this year.
Yeah.
If the next thing is, well, we gonna be able to challenge it, and then now the game gonna be longer because they're gonna be challenging hip drop tackles.
Yeah. And when I had first seen it, I'm thinking hip drop is like when you pick somebody up and you slam them tight. You know what I mean? But then when I realized what they was talking about, I'm like,
I've made like 100 of them tackles before.
so if I'm tackling somebody and I'm about to like pull him down, I just gotta let him go.
Pretty much.
No, you gotta roll. You gotta gator roll now.
I mean, that's true, and a lot of people do teach the gator roll. That's true, but still, it's like
That's different if a dude had like 50 pounds on you, like, and he's running full speed and you're behind him.
yeah,
You're
it's
not
like
rolling nowhere. You're getting dragged to the end
Yeah,
zone
no, facts.
unless you drop.
No, I was being very sarcastic
Yeah,
when I said
no,
you got
no,
the gator
I
roll.
know. I'm just saying.
'Cause
Like,
it's not gonna work.
I don't understand the expectations.
It's about to
just
be
like,
not.
just go ahead and run.
It's about to be 900 broken tackles.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and run.
because I mean, look at the maturation of it, right? You first it was the horse collar, then helmet to helmet. You know what I mean? Like, what's next? Like, you taking every aspect of someone getting a defender down.
Oh, defenseless receiver.
Yeah, defensive receiver. It's like,
Now it's gonna be you can't hit players. You're not gonna be able to hit players in the knees. Now that's gonna be.
But see, that was the point I was making. I was arguing with Trav in the group. Like, you, as a DB, you've given me nothing. I can't do shit. I have this much room to
you
hit
put my
you.
strike zone at.
Now, do you think a lot of these rule changes come from owners who got shitty teams. Who's bringing these things to the table? Because obviously the owners put this stuff on the table and they take a vote on
It's
it.
the-
Owners that pay running backs.
It's the-
People that never played football.
It's the first. It's the outcry of the fans because one of their players got hurt, and then the owners thinking about the check. So, for instance, they keep showing the picture of when Logan Wilson tackled Mark Andrews. I wasn't complaining because I've been in that position.
Yeah.
I got to get him down. Mark Andrews is 6'4", 260.
Trying to go score. Like,
Running full fucking speed. And that's, again, to my point I was making, as a DB, bruh, I'm not about to run into him because they ain't going to run me smooth over and keep going.
No, fact.
I have to do something to get him down. Unfortunate, it happens in, like, to Justin's point at the beginning of this segment. You signed up for this, bro.
No, for sure.
If you know anything on you can get hurt playing a game of football. Anything. So, it's gay.
Like imagine
Sorry.
it was like referees in war. Like that makes no sense. Like you signed up, you know exactly what's gonna happen. You know, like we'll give you all the equipment, everything you need to protect yourself the best you can. But it's dangerous. It's a dangerous sport.
Oh, for sure.
I can't think of one football player that didn't know that this is a dangerous sport.
And then
From the
motherfuckers
first day
complaining
they
about their
played.
knees getting blown out. Half of you motherfuckers don't even wear knee pads.
Right.
And
Not even half. I'm gonna
And
say about
what's like-
87%.
Nobody wear knee pads.
what is that little piece of phone supposed to even do when a grown ass man running
Nah,
into your
I'm
knees?
not saying wear knee pads, but if you're gonna change rules to protect
yeah.
knees,
Yeah,
at
it's
least
like-
enforce everything. Shit.
It's like, man, they watering down the game that I love dearly, man. It's hurting me because, like, now I'm going to see offensive scoring go through the roof, and actually this season, like, offense is scaled back, and
Yeah,
actually
defense
defense
took
was
a
at the
leap. No,
defense
for
was at the
sure.
forefront this year.
It's
It's
true.
like, and I love seeing that shit,
And guess why they dropping rules now? Because they don't like that.
which is corny, which is terrible because we
Nah.
got back to real football. Like, that's real football at its purest form. Not all this high scoring shit. That
But
doesn't happen.
my thing is when people say that, they act like motherfuckers wasn't putting 50 and the most points in a football game wasn't even in this era.
Exactly.
It was years ago.
It was years ago when they barely had rules.
Exactly.
So we gotta stop acting like niggas wasn't scoring points. Yes, one game is gonna be 10-7. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen.
It's called competition.
That
Come on now.
sometimes whether dictates what the score is gonna be.
Right.
And a lot of especially in Cleveland, that wind get to howling. You ain't.
Yeah, offset
singing
lake. That shit be pushing cars. What you think that shit about to do to that football?
Right. I mean, so like you can't. I mean,
I'm just trying to imagine like myself tackling someone from behind.
And having to
And
do
not
something.
being able
Yeah.
to like just drop.
Put my weight on them, like.
So can someone describe what we talking about?
Oh. Okay, so.
Like physically.
So basically, if you running in front of me, right, and I like wrap you up
Around your waist. Yeah.
around your waist, and then I just like drop,
You
like
just
let
drop
your
on my
weight-
weight. I just
Yeah.
drop my
pull you
weight.
down, like with my weight
Right.
to stop you. Like that's what a hip drop tackle is.
I just drop my weight.
So how are you gonna tackle Derrick Henry?
That's exactly what he just said.
Like if Mike Hilton in the slot and they on the stretch and he gets ahead of steam, how the f is he gonna stop him from running down the field?
So even Myles Garrett can't even do it on the 1 yard line.
Nope. And a lot of DNs do that, or edge rushers do that. So yeah,
Yeah, because they can't, because you can't put your body weight on nobody.
Right.
So how are you supposed to tackle him?
Exactly.
You gotta try slinging down Derrick Henry. I want one of these DBs to try to attempt 6'4", 220. Sling him down, please. Show it. I asked Roger. If I was them, I'd be like, Roger Goodell, demonstrate for me. Derrick, I want you to run full fucking speed. Roger, try to sling him. It makes no fucking sense. We got dudes doing rules that most of them never played.
Never. Like, come on now.
Like niggas are bigger, stronger, faster, bro. Sammy Ball ain't playing no more, bro.
Fred Tarkenton.
Like George Kittle. fast ass, strong ass, running down the field. Like, that's crazy.
And you know he run with reckless abandon. He don't give a fuck.
care.
Exactly.
Y'all seen what David the Joker was doing last year.
Right.
What you gonna do with that?
These big ass fast dudes, man.
All right, so their next rule change. So obviously the thoughts on that is you don't like it.
Hell
So,
no.
so the next rule change is they're
Gayer. Go ahead.
they
Yeah, go
changed
ahead.
the kickoff.
Gayer.
So they want to
Niggas
eliminate
lined up in front of each other on the kickoff.
Eliminate,
That is
collision. So basically, you about to do line up like it's a field goal attempt for the kickoff. Now, I can't wait to see what this shit looks like. So what are your thoughts on that?
I'm not as strong about that because it's just stupid, but it's dumb.
The XFL was
Yeah.
was okay. Yeah, they got
It's
the
dumb,
XFL.
but it's like it's the kickoff. Like whatever, bro. At this point, I already know the direction we're going.
It takes the excitement of that play out the game.
It
Like
does.
when I was growing up, like it was an honor to be the kick returner and the punt returner. Like
Yes.
you took pride in that shit. Who want to do this shit now? Nigga, 10 yards away from me?
Like, bro.
It's basically like a running play.
Yes, that's
Bruh,
all it
It's
is.
basically like a wide or outside zone wide running play.
Bruh, they better off just letting the quarterback show from the 20, like Dino Man, and have somebody just go get the fucking ball, bro. Like, this is embarrassing.
Just
It's
take it out.
fucking,
You might as well
like,
just take it
what's
out.
that
Anyway.
game?
It's fucking embarrassing.
Blitz? What's it?
NFL blitz.
Yeah, I don't know. They play with no pads, and every game you start off
Oh, NFL
with the
Street.
throw off.
NFL Street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like like John said, that shit takes excitement away from. Like games were literally changed off kickoff and
Yeah.
punt returns,
Yeah,
bro.
no
Games
question.
were literally changed.
We were just arguing. Was it earlier this year about Devin Hester being in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, exactly.
Because his impact on the.
So
I
now
mean-
Devin Hester. Now there's no more Devin Hesters now since they want to do shit like this.
They've
I mean,
changed.
you can still score. It
It
doesn't like
makes
take
it a lot
off.
harder. Very hard.
I don't think so.
That's gonna be some scheme.
I don't think it's harder now
You find a crease, you can hit it, but it's just so weak.
because I think it's harder. No, I think it's harder before.
Oh.
I think it's harder to block people on the old
On the
kickoff style
run, on the go.
than if you're both starting right there. I think it's easier to create seams. Everyone's right there. There's no layers. There's no like the pass that you have to take. There's no contain. The inside guys contain, and there's none of that. You're just all right there.
But what I like about it is like
It's
it's,
like-
the vision of that runner, and he sees something before it happens, and he just explodes, or he get that
Hit
sideline or
hit
whatever
that
the
gap,
case
boy,
is,
and get
and
busy.
you truck that kicker and
Yeah.
get his ass off the way. That is
That's exhilarating.
exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Exciting,
Now
that's
it's
cool
like
because how do you even see? Like, how do you see that? Like, sometimes you just wonder, like, how the hell did Devin Hester saw? Let me take 3 steps that way and run that way when people are just flying around running.
my man,
Like, everyone's standing there. I feel like that's easy. You just
It-
put a
it
running
was-
back
it-
back
that's
there,
the
find the hole, and
scheme,
I
go.
was about to say that though, but it changes who you put. I feel like it changes who you put back there.
Yeah,
now.
put a running back
You gotta
there.
put-
You might put your star back there. If depending on how it looks, if you could get some holes, go make a play. But
put
I'm
Derrick-
not that
we don't
passionate
get
about it.
we don't get the X factor with this weak ass.
Put, you put Derrick Henry back there, and you can't hip drop tackle him.
Right, right. Oh
You put those two
shit.
together.
So this,
Oh,
It's
shit.
always
Cheat
it's
code.
always the give and take. Cause now what if the motherfucking team that's getting the ball, if they getting their doors knocked in, and they don't feel like blocking? So now you got all the motherfuckers coming at you with nowhere to go. Ain't nobody blocking. Nobody. Oh, this game is over with. Ain't nobody blocking. Now you about to get your ass dogged.
so when they make
Be the
rule
same
change
thing
like this,
otherwise.
does the player union got any say so in any of this shit?
I don't think the NFL does. No. Not the NFLPA.
It's about the
That's why they be
owners.
calling Chris Paul and how he get a part of these
It's
meetings
about the
because they don't get shit.
It's really on the
Yeah,
owners.
They don't get shit.
That's why it's called the owners meeting.
Wow.
Yeah, this shit,
And lastly, if
I don't like it.
you get, so you don't like that one either? Alright, so and
Now
next,
imagine you load up bad and you gotta see that now.
Yeah, nah, that's weird.
It's
I'm not as passionate as a hip
I'm
drop.
not.
But it's like, I don't know. It's not what I like. I'm just trying not to have that like. Back in my day, it was better attitude about it. I'm trying to.
They make it hard for you not to though. They
trying to
make
be
it hard for
progressive.
you not to.
coming, bro.
I'm not. It's not my cup of tea.
So how do you do an onside kick?
You can't.
Exactly.
can't be the same.
How? They got to explain that too. Like, come on, man. They
These
just water
special
it.
team coaches need a raise this year.
They water it down the sport, man.
Well, I guess you could, cause it's still,
it's the same
you
concept.
still tied 10 yards away, so I guess you still could, but it's still weak sauce.
All right, there's two others. So if you win your first two challenges, you now get a third.
I like
I'm
that.
cool with that.
I thought it was always like that.
Nah, I don't remember.
I think it was just two challenges max.
I don't
And if
remember.
you lost one, you lost a timeout.
I know that.
Right. But it wasn't an opportunity to get a third replay.
Yeah, okay.
So it's getting
I'm
third.
rolling with it, but I don't know why I thought it was already like that, but yeah, I'm rolling with that. That's definitely a great rule change.
And now the trade deadline's been moved back to week 9.
I like that too.
It already got moved back to week 9.
You can thank Andrew Berry for that.
Yeah, he was definitely very vocal about that.
It was week 8.
It was week 8.
It was a trade deadline.
Still.
I thought they moved it back because they got the extra game. Oh, whatever.
And while we hear
I don't think they did.
any predictions, like what do you think? Like how? So we already know since players don't play in the preseason, not the good ones anyway, or the ones that's going to be starting, I should say. They're all good. So how does the first 4 weeks look now with the players adjusting to these? I mean, the coach is going to have them in the bag about them challenges. That shit's easy. But in terms of this kickoff and hip tackle, like how are the players going to?
It's gonna be ugly.
How's it going to look the first 4 weeks? Is the scoring going to go through the roof, Raj?
I don't think so. I mean, like, I don't think the hip drop tackle happens that much. But
That's why I don't understand why you would outlaw it.
But
like the scheme.
How many fucking points are you supposed to score? What do they want? 50, 58 to 54 games now?
That and I don't like that.
Who the fuck signed? I don't want to see that track meet.
yeah, I don't think it'll
Some
be that
teams suck
egregious.
offensively. They're not gonna score
But I think-
regardless.
But I think offensively,
That much.
it's gonna become part of like your game plan. Like maybe in a couple years, and be like, yeah, we have to focus on getting them downhill because who's really gonna tackle them? Like that's gonna be when they have a full season with it, see what it looks like. Then I feel like we'll notice the big difference.
I'm prepared to see a lot of screens.
And how-
a lot more tight end screens, a lot more running back screens.
Those big dudes with no lateral movement are gonna have a lot more value.
yeah, I'm
They'll
thinking
get
that
fast.
people gonna start changing their personnel based on stuff like that.
Which they already did.
And I guess in long term, maybe this will prevent those running back injuries. Maybe their value will go up. But who knows? That might be a bright side to it for the players.
It's just so many. Okay, so if you're trying to cut down on injuries, which I don't think you can because this year somebody's going to be playing on a fucking Wednesday on Christmas Day. But allegedly they're supposed to play the previous Saturday.
Probably 2 games, right?
2 games. It's a doubleheader on Christmas Day. It's a Wednesday. So whoever they pick to play in that Christmas Day game will have played the previous Saturday. So they have allegedly 11 days off. But they want to add all these games in the middle of the week, and they want to do all this thing, and they worry about injury.
And they want to go to 18 games now.
And they want to add an additional game.
Take the turf off. How about you listen to the players where they're like, I don't want to play on turf.
That would be an excellent rule change.
How about I don't want to run a slant and be out for 2 seasons?
Because if you'd have built that $1 billion dome, that fucking grass better retract. Now, I mean, obviously
Shout
the
out to
Colts,
Arizona.
I think the Raiders got it. I don't know if they got it in Dallas, but they probably play on some type of AstroTurf down there.
Because it's two different field turfs.
I know the college. They said the college team play on the Astro or the turf, and then the Raiders play on the grass. So they got 2 different fields for the NCAA, CFL, and NFL.
Like actual players complain about that. They don't want to change that though.
Look, man.
Right, they complain about the surface more so than the style of tackles and things.
I remember back in the day watching the NFL films, man, at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. They cut the carpet, man. It was literally concrete up under that shit. It wasn't no padding or nothing in between.
I hated playing on that shit.
AstroTurf.
You could learn wearing tennis shoes on that basically.
It's just like carpet.
Mhm.
It's padding up under this shit.
You scrape your knee on that bitch, bro.
Man,
Burn.
burn on that boy.
Shit be down to the white meat.
Get that spray.
Be on that sideline screaming like a
Green.
motherfucker.
That shit burn.
Ah man, but so the NFL making some changes, y'all.
Fucking up the game.
We don't know if it's gonna be for the greater or not. That remains to be seen.
Oof.
National fuck up league. Sorry, terrible.
Now that's funny.
You said you had something down.
Damn, yeah. I fucking forgot about it already.
Man, come on, man. What are you doing? We
What are
live.
you doing, man?
We live, baby.
We live, baby.
I got some. What's your thoughts on Dion talking about he don't want Travis and Shador playing? He might block them. He might pull an Eli Manning on certain teams and weather conditions and things like that. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey,
you think?
I love it. Look out for your players. Look
Huh?
out for your kids. Do what you can. Shit.
Must be nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens. That's always life been about. People in them positions can do that. Eli Manning can do that. His daddy played in the league. He ain't got really nothing to worry about. If he has something to fall back on, people are still rich. I can understand from somebody who don't come from nothing that want to just get into the league. Whoever draft me first, I'm cool with that. But like, the honest people, they can do that.
I feel like it's some bullshit both ways.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, the person that's trying to get a name for themselves, maybe they don't want to go to the I don't know, the Panthers. Maybe they want to go to the Eagles instead. And I don't think you can just do that. Like wherever you get drafted to, they're gonna write checks and you show up.
It's a draft for a reason. It's not free agency.
So
And I feel like everybody don't have that leverage to do that.
exactly.
Like, yeah, you're Dion's son, but you're not Dion.
Facts.
Neither, as good as I think Travis or Shador can be, y'all not prime.
Facts.
Y'all not that box office
They
yet.
gotta make a name for themselves, just like you
So it's a
did.
little premature. Now, ain't no say they can go out there and ball out this year. So and I'm not saying that can't happen, but we'll see.
I mean, and that's what makes
I think it's a little premature,
the
but
game so interesting. Really, is because sometimes you got to overcome adversity and challenges. Like basically with the garbage that Justin Field had in Chicago for management and coaches and whatnot.
Some sucker shit.
And he still managed to play respectfully. I thought, right. And so sometimes the players got to overcome that. And if they just get shit handed to them on a platter, now Eli did have to work. I mean, it wasn't always roses. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think your dad should be like, because you got cachet, be like, yo, my son don't want to play for you. He want to play for the Niners, so don't fucking draft him. It's bullshit.
I don't think so. I seen plenty
I
of-
draft his ass anyway, and if you don't want to go, I need a king's ransom, or your ass just
for
gonna be
sure.
sitting for the next 4 or 5 years.
We done seen
Don't
plenty
hire
of-
these
up?
guys.
We seen plenty of star players go to shitty ass. We seen
What's up?
plenty of star players that kind of go to shitty ass
No, I got
teams in the
something to say about
NFL,
that, John.
and they ruin their career.
That shit is corny.
We done seen that shit.
And
happen.
y'all know I love Dion, but that's Jay.
But time
no, because
out,
look,
John.
I feel what you're saying though, John. Go ahead, Evie.
No, I was gonna say time out on that, because it's like, yeah, just because you're a good collegiate player don't mean you're gonna be a good pro.
True, but most often the cases is where you go, what the situation you land in. And it turns out it determines how your career's gonna play out.
I agree.
Right, but if you're this all-time talented guy, you get picked early, where you expect to go? You gonna go to the...
That's true also.
You can't handpick, I want to go to Atlanta, I want to go to Dallas.
And when you
And
go
then,
when you go into a franchise that's religiously showing you that they can't put around players around you that you're used to winning with, then what are the results that you're gonna get?
Let me get this one.
No, go ahead.
So what if Joe Burrow did that to y'all? Because y'all are religiously.
Exactly.
So this is what we were saying. So you went in, you're gritty in and all that other
I
shit.
would chalk
That's
it
what I'm
up.
saying.
Exactly.
That's corny, Dom.
I understand.
Joe Burrow
that.
went there and worked his ass off and changed your fortune. Now y'all talking
Absolutely.
about as an elite football team constantly
Absolutely.
every year.
Absolutely.
Y'all not the doormat that we grew up watching y'all be.
Absolutely.
That's not that's what the draft is about. And
Absolutely.
like to Hal's point, if you that nigga, prove to me you that nigga.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't have to go to a playoff team that was in the AFC Championship game. Yeah, I want to go there. What point is that
You don't have to
proving?
go to a playoff team. But you can go to a franchise that's shown that they can get the right pieces in place for you to make a run.
Now, again, we've only seen this happen one time, and that was with Eli Manning. Now, what if he go there and bomb?
Right, and that can happen also. That's plenty of times that didn't happen. Plenty of times.
So that's why I feel that's Jade.
I know.
And what if let's say a team have an off year? That's a great franchise. You don't want to go there?
And that goes to my point.
Yeah.
A franchise has always shown that they can get it done as far as putting the right players in position.
The
Yeah,
Texans ain't religiously good.
Yeah, you're right about that.
What CJ Stroud go do this year?
You're right
What Will
about that.
Anderson get done this year?
Deshaun did the same thing.
What D'Amico do?
Deshaun did the same thing. You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. That's corny. Oh, we don't want to go there because they don't win.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I understand how corny it is, but if you're the type of player that can get away with that, I mean, use your leverage, use your power.
Jesso said something.
Everybody else does.
Jesso said something important. He was also talking about going to play somewhere in cold weather, saying that he grew up in Texas all his life. If you play in the NFL and you plan on being a player, you're going to have to play in some cold weather eventually.
For sure.
When you think about Aaron Rodgers, he's from California. He had to play in cold weather majority of his career.
For sure.
Same
Tom
thing
Brady
with Tom
from
Brady.
Cali-
Same
from
thing with
Cali.
Tom Brady. I don't know, man. I think that shit whack.
But what if you think about it like, I mean, it's a business. This is a job. I'm out of college and
Exactly.
I'm looking for a job. What if you just treat it like that? The
Exactly.
same way they treat the players.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate it, but I understand it. I understand where you're coming from. You're gonna use your
So scrap the
leverage
draft.
and put yourself
Right,
in a
let's
position.
scrap the draft.
So like
No,
the
you don't
job,
have to.
Why?
Everybody
So-
can't do that.
Why?
Because everybody can't do that.
Everybody, no. What did you just say? Dom, you went and filled out that application for your job. Nobody picked that bitch for you, did they? You didn't get drafted by your job yet, right?
You
Right.
entered the draft.
No, he didn't enter a draft. He went and picked his job. That's what you saying niggas are allowed to do if they got the leverage. You saying treat it as a business, as a job. You go find a job, right? You go pick it yourself. They don't come pick you.
Nah, you taking it out of context. We pretty much.
That's what he just
It's
said.
like a job.
Okay,
That's what I
okay,
meant.
all right,
That's what I meant.
all right,
I was
okay.
trying
You
to-
go based on
So
what he's
scrap
saying.
the draft.
We don't have to
let's
scrap the draft.
Scrap the
because
fucking
not everybody
draft.
can do that. Like you said, only
And
one
everybody
person-
gonna want to
only
go
one
to
person can do it.
Dallas and Miami and Atlanta and LA. And your
Vegas.
team gonna be trash. My team gonna be trash. Y'all know niggas religiously hate Cleveland.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna want to come the fuck up here.
Everybody can't do that.
Nobody gonna
That's
go
what
to
I'm saying.
Indy. Ain't nobody going to Tennessee. Everybody gonna want to play in New York. So what the fuck is the point of the draft if niggas get to pick where they want to play at?
Everybody can't do it. That's what I'm saying.
It shouldn't be allowed. Period. That's why they have a system.
Yes, they
There's
shouldn't
a
be.
system in
It shouldn't
place.
be allowed, but sometimes you can get away with it. Sometimes there's always a cog in the system. It don't always happen, but every 20, 30 years come around, sometimes this shit happens.
He's not
and
that
to the
guy.
same degree,
also
right?
not that guy.
Because there's tons of father-son NBA players in the league. I don't hear Kenyon talking about hey, get my son off of Houston and send him to Denver where I played at, or anything like that. So if your dad has got a pro, he got some cachet, then let your son go through his journey for his life. You can't script this shit for him. Shut the fuck up, Dad. That's what I would say.
Well, you said it too. That's definitely his son.
That's pampering.
That's definitely
That's
his
too
son.
much NIL money. That shit then went to his head.
I think so. Cause I don't even think he's that type of guy to be doing that
I don't
shit.
think so either.
So I don't know where all this shit came from. Maybe
But I mean,
Travis maybe.
If you got the leverage to do it, do it.
But
I feel like
The
that.
white folks did it
It's
already,
corny,
so
though.
if you got the leverage to
I
do
agree.
it,
I
do
was just
it.
throwing that. I was just
But
throwing
my
that.
thing is,
One
I
white
don't
folk
think
did
that.
it.
I don't think they
Yeah.
have.
There's only one.
Exactly.
Oh,
And he shouldn't have did it either.
Oh, wait,
He shouldn't have, but he did.
Shut up, Dad.
I thought Elway
Arch.
did that too.
Yeah,
For the Colts.
Yeah, Elway.
he went play baseball.
He said he would go play baseball
If the
if certain
Colts-
teams drafted him.
How'd that work out for him?
Great.
Worked out.
You spoke John Elway's kid?
No,
John
Elway
Elway
himself.
himself.
With himself.
Oh, he would have played baseball.
No, he told the teams that if
White
certain
folks
teams
got away with
drafted
it.
him,
He'll go play
he would
baseball.
A couple white folks
So
got
he-
away
he
with it.
also
I
did
wouldn't
it. That's
mind
what
to
I'm
see a
saying.
black kid get away with it. Shit. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that. I wish I could just walk up in the motherfucker and say,
That shit
hey,
is.
I want to work here. You better hire me. and this is what I want on my contract.
It's not. He's not doing that. He's just saying I don't want to play there.
Some people can do it.
That's one franchise out of 32 out of 30. I don't want to play there.
But-
So hold on, because this is what Deion's thing is. He doesn't want his son playing in a cold weather team. So let's think about the hot weather teams. There's the 2 LA teams. Dallas,
You got your
Atlanta,
Florida teams. You got your Florida teams.
Miami,
your
Tampa
Texas
Bay,
teams.
Jacksonville,
There's almost okay, 6.
and San Fran. But see, my point is,
You can put
who's
Carolina
taking
in
a
there.
quarterback out that group?
Right.
Jacksonville has theirs.
Yeah.
He might go to Dallas.
They might move on.
But he said he want to go where somewhere that religiously gets shit done, right? They haven't done shit since your dad played. Your dad played 30 fucking years ago.
Facts.
Same thing with Atlanta. I hear them talking about Atlanta. They want the Sanders brothers in Atlanta.
They don't.
Atlanta
They haven't. Can y'all name me the last time Atlanta won the Super Bowl?
As many times as the Cleveland Browns have.
So what we talking about? You just want him to. That's corny. It's corny.
And I'm not going to agree with it just because it's Deion. Because when LeVar
I started my whole diatribe about that. I love Deion Sanders, but I feel that is corny.
Yeah, and I feel like it's premature. Like we don't even know who's gonna be drafted in the top 5. He's saying Shador and Trav, both top 5 guys.
They might not even be
We'll
first
see.
round guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I agree with EB. Listen. I understand as a black father, as one, yes, you want to help your son along the way, but you've been wiping your son's ass his whole life. When you gonna take the reins off and let him grow the fuck up?
Dang, true too.
Bro, they won 4 games.
5.
I don't even want to. Why were they talking about this?
Because it's Deion.
Deion.
Like, come on, bro. Show me something first, and then we got this conversation.
Was he on
That's
Dateline again or something like that? 60 Minutes?
That's my issue.
When he saw that hug?
I think that was on the Gilly podcast.
Yep. It was on Gibby podcast.
Okay. Well, hey, I guess that's how the rich stay rich.
But not only on this is a narrative. He ain't only said this on Deion.
No, I've heard it other places.
Yeah,
This other places.
This is something that he rolling out. You know what I mean? This is his marketing ploy for those 2 players. You know what I mean? And it's it's draft time and all like that. He trying to
For sure.
give him that Marvin Harrison attention, which neither one of them has put them type of numbers up yet.
Hey, Marv.
And you don't hear
Marv was pretty
Marv
good in the
Senior,
league.
and you don't hear Marv Senior say nothing.
Marv was pretty good in the league. He ain't telling, hey, Arizona, don't draft my son when he get here at 4.
Oh, it's hot there too. When he's in Arizona.
But
Chicago is cold. Or he trying to get him to go to the Colts.
they just drafted A. Rich. This is what I'm saying. Like you're gonna go to a bad team that doesn't have a quarterback, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Houston off the market. Dallas is probably your best bet. They just signed Kirk Cousins for 3 years, 4.
Right.
You gonna have to go there and sit?
Yeah.
He ain't on that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of like it almost puts you in the box because most
And you
teams
know that,
do got a
and to your point, Dom, until we get some black owners, they don't like that shit.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. For sure they don't.
Dion or not.
For sure they don't.
Right.
You don't play no more. You don't get no say so.
For sure.
You're not even in our league.
You think
Right.
their good old boy club is gonna allow a nigga to tell them what to do?
You just got toes.
Of course not.
I'm not listening to you.
And as good as I think Shador could be, he ain't no generational talent. No, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm confused about. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's
why were you like? Who is he at this point? Like, come on, bro. Travis, I get like, just he's a freshman and he looked great as a freshman. But
He is junior. He's a sophomore
Yeah,
last
junior
year.
now.
Travis was a sophomore. Oh wait, yeah, because he
He
played at Jackson
played-
State.
he played
Great,
that
he's
1 year at
junior. My
Jackson
bad,
State.
man. He still look good. Played both sides of the ball. Whatever. He's a
And
freak.
he's still small too.
He's a freak.
You know
But
what
he
I
got
mean?
some growing to do. But Shador, I did not see nothing like. Chill out, man. Don't do that.
Shador ain't even that big. He like what, 6'1"?
He looked small too, and he didn't
about
look that
6'2",
great.
6'2"
I
and a
just
half,
don't know
6'2".
what caused that. Why is his thought process like that? He should be focused on getting
And
better.
and
And
again,
then
I'm not
that's
coming
what
at
make
them.
the draft.
I'm not saying that they gonna be. I just feel like that's a shitty situation to put yourself in.
It is.
I'm not saying they shitty at all or nothing like that. But that's a shitty self. Like EV said, you putting yourself in a fucking box.
Yeah, that's true though.
Now niggas looking at you sideways.
It's always the give and take to every situation.
Yeah, shout out to
Imani B.
yeah. Definitely hit her IG up.
Shout out. She demoed that what's that joint called? That sugar cookie with the toffee.
Yeah, John had
Butter.
it. It was pretty good. You heard him say it was
Butter,
good,
what was
right?
it? Yeah,
Butter toffee.
something like that. I gotta ask her.
It looked delicious. I wish I could have had
She
it.
would have made me geek snacks.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
She got the geek snacks too. She got the geek snacks.
She like a geek snack.
You gotta hit her on the dark web for those.
One day, well, that's off the record. No, so we gotta have our thoughts on some of the LeBron hate. So last night he didn't play against the Bucks. In Milwaukee, the Lakers prevailed in double OT against Giannis and Dame and all the boys. Giannis missed two free throws to go ahead, but you know how that go.
Was that a travel at the end of regulation?
I think so.
He switched pivots, didn't he?
I think
He took like a step and a half before he put the ball down.
Because after the gather is 2 steps.
I'm talking about before.
No,
he traveled
before he
that.
dribbled the ball,
Oh,
he
yeah.
took steps.
Yeah, he always traveling. But to my point that I want to talk about though real quick is, what are your thoughts on? It was LeBron ducking Giannis last night?
Yeah,
Because if you let the LeBron detractors on Twitter and all over the internet, oh man, he was ducking Giannis. He didn't want to smoke this, that, and the third.
Butter
LeBron,
That's how they
LeBron
use it.
You heard me, Hop?
on the new pod.
Butter crunch.
Oh, the butter
LeBron on the new pad already said, man, he's intentionally trying to take a back seat. He has way too many miles on his tires. That's what he said.
Right.
He said he would be competitive, but like he's not out. It's not 10 years ago where he's out here hunting matchups, and that's not what he's on right now. And rightfully so.
20 years, man.
About 40.
Facts.
Relax.
So where was all the Brian Duck Smoke at back in 2018 when it just him and Kevin Love out there and he out there giving y'all his buckets?
That I don't remember that.
Where was that?
Well, but they'll say to that, oh well, he lost to the Warriors in the sweep in the finals. That's what they'll say.
Like shut the fuck
But
up.
he said-
LeBron, take it as a compliment, man. You're
All-time
40
great
and you're
system.
still getting this type of hate. That means you must be doing something right.
But my thing is,
That's
here's
crazy.
a problem with all those hater arguments, right? They're just upset because their hero wasn't this good at 40.
Well, according to them, that nigga that didn't happen.
That didn't happen?
He was just doing that as a favor to the Wizards.
Right.
That wasn't really him.
Didn't
He
Abe
wasn't playing.
Poland fire his ass shortly after that season?
Yes.
Because he wanted to buy the whole thing and he said no? I'm not even saying this to even hate on Mike. That's not even my intentions. But it's like,
Kwame Brown.
oh,
Well, shout out to Kwame, man. I
He did.
don't want no smoke, man.
he did. He
Shout
did.
out.
Yeah, we
You be cursing people out too much, man. You need to
Well, I
relax.
know to cuss back. I don't
Right.
give a fuck.
Nah, I don't got the energy for that, man.
You know, and
I got the energy
I know,
for me and you.
I know you got that energy.
And,
You can talk to my boy
I
John.
support, and I
for me,
support
man.
his pod. You know what I'm saying? I was a faithful listener in the very beginning. So, you know, I don't want to hear shit. But the thing is, though, you're not always right. Just because you play in the NBA don't mean you're always right. So, you know, stop that shit right there. But, like, again, I mean, he's doing some shit no one's ever seen before at 39,
He's stat pad.
at 37,
He's
at
stat
36.
He's stat pad.
And 30. Okay, so here's my point to that, right? So he crossed 30,000. He was the youngest player in NBA history to have 30,000. That was sometime in February of 2018. That was 6 years ago, folks. Is that 4? Would that be 4? It would be 5. It would be 6. Yeah. That was 6 years ago. He's still playing. And oh, by the way, he lost a step, maybe a half. So.
He
And
was
he-
just
and
So he gonna stop being him
he was
because
just in the conference finals last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
yeah.
And he passed Mike with less shots. Less shot attempts.
And is it his fault he quit twice? He quit twice.
Twice.
He quit twice. Once to play baseball and once because he couldn't get his way.
Bron ain't quit yet.
Oh, when he left and went to Miami, ditched Cleveland, and he went back to Cleveland and ditched them and went to the Lakers. And
And
But
he
see,
won a
it's
ring.
not-
He won a
it's
ring
not-
at every stop. Didn't
It's not looked at the same, that's what I be trying to say. I'm like, bruh, they basically did the same thing. It's just you don't like LeBron, so it looks a certain way to you. But Jordan did the same thing.
he did.
He quit the whole game of basketball
all
2
together.
times.
Twice.
Walked away. At least Brian came and played on the. He went and dribbled the basketball.
The next.
He came and showed up to the game.
Oh, not to mention today, LeBron played 34 minutes, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 12 assists, and only on 14 shots.
Now look.
What are we saying?
If you want to talk about somebody hunting stats, I'm gonna bring up Russ Westbrook because I saw his teammates get the fuck out the way so he can get rebounds. That's hunting some stats. His usage rate was through the roof that year. He averaged the first year he averaged a triple double.
Through the
So
roof.
we Bron ain't how if LeBron he got the most almost triple doubles in NBA history.
But Brandy, you know what Brandy said.
Almost don't count. That's my lie. No, but look. yeah. So I mean, I don't think he was dunking Giannis. He's already beat Giannis numerous times.
That's so cheap and like lazy. In the words of Justo, like, bro, this nigga is 40. I play. Pull up the video of me playing Giannis. Goddammit, come on now. I've done it.
Yeah. Been there.
With lesser talent on my team.
Been there, done that.
And they beat them
Twice.
without LeBron even playing.
He went in there and beat him last year. He beat him.
Yeah, I let my little niggas have at it.
D-Lo coming off a 40-point game on y'all head. Like, worry about him first.
Austin Reeves had a triple double.
Right. They worried about the wrong thing.
Ray, worry about the wrong.
Constantly worried about the wrong thing.
Excited, we had a hillbilly mama sighting.
Yes, sir.
Game winner.
Listen. And to the NBA players, just because you play the NBA don't mean you know things. Point. Also, LeBron on that new Mind of the Game podcast, he said he's had teammates that couldn't even flip the play in their head. So that shit is all done, man. Just because you're in the NBA don't mean you know the game and you know what's going on. You just a freak.
You just happen to wake up and be 16 one day. So.
Right.
So it's probably on LeBron. What are your thoughts on Paul Pierce saying he's more clutch than LeBron?
I don't have a thought at all on
I
it.
think Paul Pierce just has a second career and he's trying to keep it going, man. This is getting ridiculous at this point.
Paul Pierce has been on every network.
He got roasted by D Wade, or like they compared him to D Wade and it wasn't close. So I'm confused on what's going on.
He has more points, more rebounds, more championships.
That's
More everything.
one more than none. Two's more than zero.
He got 3 championships. You got 1. He's got 14 All NBAs. You got 10.
He got more kids. He got a shoe deal. You don't. Like, we could go all over the place.
How many times has Paul Pierce missed the playoffs?
Lots. Oh my god.
That ain't clutch.
That is not close.
D-Wade
So they
made
went
the
to the
playoffs
conference
rookie year,
finals
didn't
in 2002. I want to say they didn't go back to the playoffs till the Big 3 got there.
That ain't clutch.
He classed up. Paul Pierce classed up.
I'm not disagreeing, but more?
He's definitely not more classed up. Hell no.
I just don't understand what.
Mention LeBron and I get clicks. You know, it's still a formula.
He's been
It's
doing
still-
that.
it's still a
Paul
formula.
Pierce himself is doing that for a long
D-Wade.
time.
Mention D-Wade, mention LeBron, I get clicks.
But it's worked out for him because he's always in a
He
fucking
out there smoking some gas.
He definitely smoking some gas. But that's why I appreciate the energy
He's
that
smoking zest.
I appreciate the energy that Udonis Haslam has. He said, if I see any of them, I guess
What's up?
it's up. I said, if I see him, he told Mike Miller, if I see him in a grocery store, it's going down.
It's up. Yeah, UD don't fuck with none of them.
You know what I mean? And I guess it's because of shit like this, more or less.
No, did he say this stemmed from the year before the Miami Big 3 got together and they played them in that first round series and they was going at it. He said it's been up since then.
Yeah.
It's stuck there.
No,
it's
and
stuck
UD means that shit.
No, he
to the fullest.
He ain't coming off of that at all. Like
I
that's
still don't understand why everybody don't understand why the Big 3 was formed, so they can get through Boston. Because Boston just had this Big 3, so it's like
Big 4.
that's the only reason why the Big 3 was formed, so they can get past these three. Like, come on now.
But
KD
you remember
joined
why?
the
You
squad.
remember why that?
Like,
You
come
remember
on.
why Boston went and did that? Because this 22-year-old kid in Cleveland, Ohio, had just went to the finals with a mop bucket,
Vagabonds.
a mop bucket, 2 brooms,
The vacuum.
and a squeegee.
Yeah. Because first they were concerned
In the
about
ShamWow.
2-4. They had to get through 2-3 first.
you gotta get in order to get to 2-4, you had to get through 2-3.
And bad job out of Cavs management for not acquiring Ray Allen in the first goddamn place. They should have promised something outside of the contract
Ready, man. You can't
to
tell me he
secure
wasn't about to
secure
get
him
ready.
landing here, and then that shit would have never
And
happened.
then I was watching Gil. Shout out to Gil, man. Gil be spitting some real shit. I forgot that all of them were free agents. Like it was like 99 superstars were free agents in 2010.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
And Cleveland told LeBron, yeah. Well, Dan Gilbert said, I just bought the team. I ain't going to spend no money right now.
Yeah, Stoudemire,
He said, oh,
Bosh.
fuck.
Business is business. What Cole say? Business is business.
Yeah, it was him.
He ain't had just bought the team. He had bought the team 5 years prior, 6 years prior.
Said he didn't want to spend no money. I mean, that was evident, though, before Amari became a free agent.
Look at the roster.
Y'all didn't want to fucking trade J.J. Hickson.
No, we not doing this again.
All right,
Like, our
look,
management team
so,
was just
while
so
we talking about
bad.
the Cavs, let's get to the state of the Cavs.
One more. I got my
You guys
thoughts
thoughts on my bad.
So I heard about the G League at night. The league talking about they're gonna disband with that far as their team because they're not seeing any improvement. Their record are like 2-26 or something like that.
2-30.
2-30. So the whole reason why that was developed is so they can have kids who don't want to go to college, come and develop, go get some NBA talent, get NBA ready, shoot right to the NBA, and that's not going as planned.
Right.
So you already have that not going on. You already have kids, 19, 18-year-old getting drafted that's not ready to play in the NBA.
That's the media fault, though.
And so I'm like, thoughts on this, like, what if our thoughts on these kids with these NIL deals, with the G League being disbanded, what's going on with the player development for these kids going from college to the NBA, one and done in college, going straight to the NBA, and a lot of them not even panning out to be NBA players, and they're going within 2 or 3 years.
Look, man,
It's not looking good.
I think really, number one, I don't know if a lot of these kids watch basketball. Number one. Yeah, my favorite player is Steph Curry. Why? Because he can make threes. But do you actually watch how he get open and how he break people off with a dribble to get those shots? Nah, I don't watch the game. I just hear about this shit. So that's an indictment on the kids. Number two, they need individualized coaching as well. So they can learn footwork, fundamentals of the game. Yeah, you can be uber athletic, but that ain't gonna take you so far. If you ain't got no jump shot, you're gonna need to shoot a jumper eventually, right?
They ain't got no IQ when you going nowhere.
I heard some coach say in terms of like the AAU where they playing 5-6 games. He said they should be practicing 5-6 times a week and play one game. So as it relates to the AAU, it's not enough development and coaching going on to really gain skills and acquire knowledge of the game. You gotta have a mentality as well. Because I think personally, 10% of the game is physical, 90% is mental.
Absolutely.
You gotta be able to outthink your opponents like you playing chess. What's your spot? Where do you want to get to on the court? You know what I'm saying? If this don't work, what's your counter? And it's a process that I think a lot of these kids don't develop. They're athletic as fuck, and they shoot deep threes, and that's it. Where's the mid-range? Also, Carr said that shit to get on the tougher catch. It's like, oh man, he made a mid-range shot. It's kind of weird to say that in today's game. A 15-footer?
Right.
That's money.
Oh boy, hit that.
Brandon Miller. Oh, Mish. Whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah. So we'll get to that momentarily. But yeah, man. So it's like it's the coaching, the individualized coaching, the lack of fundamentals, the lack of watching the game. Like I used to watch college basketball and the NBA when I was a kid.
I don't even watch college basketball, bro. I can't give no prediction on the tournament, nothing, bro. I don't even watch it, man.
I mean, and to my point about that is, and it kind of rolled into what I was saying. I had my rant about. What I had my rant about is most of this is media driven. It's because media will say, "Oh, if you got to stay in college more than 1 year, you ain't that good."
Right.
That's true.
Huh? There's only certain, bro. Everybody's not gonna be Kobe, T-Mac, KG, LeBron. Like
Most
that
guys,
shit comes.
Majority guys is not.
Vince Carter went to school for 3 years.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, the GOAT. Hold on. Messiah, Black Jesus. How many years did he go to school?
Yeah, he was in there for 3.
James Worthy went to school. Magic Johnson went to school. Larry Bird went to school.
All 4
Tim
years.
Duncan went to school.
All 4
Chris
years.
Paul.
Chris Paul went to school. D Wade went to school. Carmelo Anthony, anomaly.
Yep.
Everybody's not him.
Mm-hmm.
And also to another point that happened this very night. Now it was a guy. His name was Eric, so I remember. He was on the radio today. He calls the Charlotte games on Spectrum, talking about LaMelo Ball, and he's only played 54 games the last 2 years. You go to college and get your body right too. He said you got these
Get that
little
weight
thin ass
room, yeah.
ankles. You know what I'm saying?
Because he not, y'all know he wasn't fucking lifted.
I
Nah,
don't know.
He wasn't in no goddamn weight
Look at
room.
him, bruh.
I don't know.
he probably eat Big Macs and shit before the game.
In college, you on a regimen. You get your body. Charles Barkley
Yeah, the
went to
program.
school. Like
Yeah.
these niggas, you get your body developed in school. Rasheed Wallace went to school. Jerry Stackhouse went to school.
And these are all Hall of Famers or just very good NBA players for 14, 15
Jamal
years.
Mashburn went to fucking school. Like
Man, that ain't had game.
Can't cheat the
Grant
process.
Hill.
Steph Curry went to school.
Yeah, the Kobe, the LeBrons, the
That
KGs,
shit is.
the
They're
Dwights,
once in generation motherfuckers.
the Sean Kemps. It's not that many of them. It's the Daryl Dawkins. It's not that many, because there's also a Eddie Curry. There's also a Tyson Chandler, although he had a long career.
Kawhi. I mean, not Kawhi.
He-
Kwame Brown.
He and to your point, he found his niche,
Yeah.
but he wasn't supposed to be that. He was
Right.
supposed to be
Next level.
the next one.
Kwame Brown, it's just, he had a long career, but it wasn't what people projected. You know what I mean? So if
Sebastian
if
Telfair.
you had the game, oh man, he fell way off.
All of them.
Lance
Then
Stevenson.
he had off the field problems too, Sebastian, right?
Off the court,
Yeah, off the court rather. So that don't help, cause your mind,
But
people
That-
around
that-
you,
that
you
also
gotta,
maturity and things like that too. Development.
It's also a personal thing too, though. A lot of these guys don't want to learn what they're supposed to learn.
That's true.
So even if you are 1 year out, go be the 4th, 5th, 6th option or whatever, and learn how to play the game of basketball. Learn how to play NBA basketball. A lot of these guys aren't willing to do that. Part of the reason why Paul George is a lot of these people's goats and best players because of his bag and his individual skill set. Instead of, oh, I'm getting drafted to the team, like they're not waiting their turn like Kawhi did.
right.
Oh, I'm a defender on this team, but now my role is going to change. I'm earning my spot. There's less of that. There's more giving. There's a lot of giving things, and these guys had to take accountability too. You know, you're a top 10 pick. You're a top 10 pick for a reason. Whether you're ready or not, there's obviously something there.
And it's your job to
Go
develop
learn.
your skills,
Right.
to mature, to become a professional.
I mean, y'all hear me say that shit all the time, bro. When you go to the league, bro, you're literally getting paid to work out all day.
Yeah, to be an athlete, a trained athlete,
But learn, man.
and
It's like you said, it's 90% IQ.
Yeah, and the ancient book says, "Show thyself approved." So if you have not shown yourself worthy at any level, when you get to the main level, you gonna get a 15 man on the couch.
But and then to my point about that is,
Which ain't
school
bad
helps
deal.
you with that.
It does.
Your coaching, you have to come to
Not a
film
bad
study.
deal, but you're not gonna
Right.
play,
They
bro.
teach you how to break down film. You have to learn how to break. You have to learn how to watch film. Most of these kids don't know how to watch film.
Nah, facts.
No, you're not just sitting here just watching the shit. What happened? Why does he do that? Does he have a tendency? Look at the back foot. I'm speaking
Yeah.
football terms
Yeah.
now and shit.
No,
now, but
that works the same way. He only goes right. When he goes right, it's 2 dribbles pull up, or he goes to the pick. It's the same thing. You gotta know that.
And to the G League specifically, I feel like that whole thing the fact that they have like one team that they all go on, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, doesn't
Like,
provide like continuity.
The G League should be its like own entity. Like, if you want to come out of high school and develop here, and they have a pick at you, you can sign with whatever G League team is there. So you're not sharing it with the top 10 prospects, and you're the 10th guy, and you got to figure out how to.
You gotta be teammates with somebody.
No, like
you
I'm
compete with.
gonna go learn and get that individual coaching. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I have some potential here. I'm gonna get some individual coaching, and then I could go for the draft
Play
next
for
year.
the Mad.
Because you're still 18, 19 years old. You're still
Madden,
18, 19 years old. You still going against 22, 23-year-old men that went to college.
Right. So that should have been said. I feel like that should have been handled a little differently. Like they should have just been all thrown out there, and that's gonna gas them up too. This is my team. We compete with them in a year, winning 2 games out the year.
I think they said they ain't won double-digit games in a year.
And so who all been a draft pick? So Kuminga,
They had a bunch. I think they
The-
said
the
they had
Thompson
6
twins.
lottery picks.
Thompson twins was 2 of them, right?
They have a lot.
Scoop.
School.
Scoot. I know Jane Hardy was drafted from there.
Okay.
I think. No, Josh was
So I mean, but the boatload of kids, where they coming from? They come from college, and now you getting a bag. So you might as well go. Excuse me. You might as well go for a couple. Shit. The way they paying these kids, I'll stay for 3-4 years and live that college life.
I just don't like where everything is going.
I'll be fucking Van Wilder.
As far as the youth and
Scoop.
development, I don't like where anything is
Jalen
going.
Green,
10.
Kuminga, Dyson Daniels.
He's not. He's alright.
Yeah, he's alright. Jalen Green's just finding his.
He's
his
just
groove.
finding this niche. Yeah.
But they got.
Shout out Emilio Doka probably for that.
And I think they have.
Oh,
Jalen,
Jalen.
They had technically like the top prospect coming out of there this year. So.
Yeah, it starts young, man. It's this one Instagram channel I follow, and this kid, I don't know, he a kid, probably 8-9 years old, and he's doing these drills, man. These shooting drills and dribbling drills, and it's insane. So that individualized coaching, that's gonna help you develop a lot faster than not getting that at all, because the uber athleticism only gonna take you but so far. They go to the channel right here. It's called Manson Elite. And he got this kid doing these drills, man. And some of it ain't on the court. It's just the basketball in his hand and just learn how to stand, learn how to bend your knees, technique at the free throw line, and so forth. So he teaching this young man how to play basketball. And that,
Elbows in.
and so, you know, I be seeing these jumpers. Like, who showed you that form? Or I just, man, that shit's not going in. Man, you hating. No, I'm not.
Hey, somebody telling you that your jump shot not gonna go in is hating because it's not going in. Like you're bricking. I hear the shit down the hallway.
Let me show you how to do it. And I bring them in. I get the legs, get the elbows in, and then I say flick your wrist. First shot's gonna be an air ball. This is a new technique you're learning. Keep shooting it. And they go right back to that other form. Like, bro, that's
Boing.
all right. So
Before you switch, what do
You're not
y'all
playing.
think about? What do you think about players going overseas, like a Brandon Jennings, like
I like that.
Emmanuel Moody?
I like that.
Remember him,
Emmanuel
man?
Moody.
Moody, yeah,
They learning.
yeah.
They learning.
Ball.
I feel like they learn the game more over there than they will as far as over here being like one and done, going to college straight to the NBA. You going overseas, you playing in.
well,
more
It's different.
structure.
I don't know.
I'm
I
with
don't
Justo
think so.
though. That Ignite thing was just stupid because you just put an AAU team together.
Yeah, that's all you did.
I don't know. You just have to. It's a mindset thing. If you're gonna do that 1 year, like you're not gonna have the luxury of like Luka playing pro since you're 15. So that's just embedded in you while you're most impressionable. But if you're just going out there because you want to get paid or something.
Well, now with the NIL,
Now it's different.
they don't have to go out there, go over there anymore.
Right.
But I don't know how much you can learn in a year and then just hop in the NBA. And I just think it's time. I mean, you got to
Shout
know
out to
yourself.
B Jennings for paving the way.
You gotta be humble enough. The minute you get drafted, you just start from zero again. You have to have that mindset. So I don't think it's a years thing. I just think people are cocky and
You literally, that's why I just
And
don't
full of
understand
themselves.
how you
Everything's
not don't
given.
get better. You're literally getting
Yeah.
paid to hoop
everything's
all
given.
day.
Everything's given.
But like, what's the Thanos? What's the end game? Like, do you just want a bag? Or do you want to play for 10, 15 years
A lot of these
people
little
just
niggas
want
just
a
want that
bag.
and get a larger bag?
But yeah, I was about to say the plan for having tenure and longevity is getting.
But
the bag.
you can tell
feel me?
who want that.
Get into after the game. Get
That's why
into
you
coaching.
see Ant Edwards, the Shea Gilgeous. You can tell
And
who
you can
won
see
it.
them constantly
and you can see
getting better.
who just came in here just to hit that. I went to the NBA.
Oh, but no, that's
That
right. I'm
wouldn't
glad you
work
said
for
that
me.
because you seen Shay and Ant get better as individuals, and then now you see them get better as individuals, and they team get better
Yeah.
too. So now
Jason
I know how to be
Tatum, Jaylen
better as a
Brown.
player. Now I'm better.
You can tell who went to work,
Yeah.
and you can tell who just came to the NBA just to come to the NBA.
Yeah.
I came to the NBA to say I was in the NBA and fuck bitches.
And I gotta shout out Zion too, man, for going through all that shit.
He balling
He
right
want,
now.
yeah, he want it.
Body
Yeah,
like
the donut man want it.
Turn his
Oh,
thing
the
up.
donut
Turn his
Yeah,
thing
he want
up.
it. I'm glad
That
the
took
donut
a-
man
that
stayed
took a
up
while.
this year.
It took long enough. God damn.
He had to have some downfalls.
But it's the giving thing.
But
that's
right,
what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying. You gotta.
Everything's handed.
Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom before you can come back.
You
on
get
top.
drafted.
And that's
This is
a-
your team.
And that's
What did you do for us?
another motherfucker that wanted to get. I want to go to New York. No, you can go take your ass to New Orleans.
Imagine the shit that happened to him the first 4 years, 5 years in New Orleans. If that happened in New York, he would have got eviscerated. And he'd be out the league right now.
They had been flaming his ass. Bro. He wouldn't have been
He
able to
wanted
handle
it though.
that. He wouldn't have been able to handle that. I don't think so.
Oh, them Dolans, guys. They would have fucked him over. He would have been.
He
They
wanted.
wouldn't even let Patrick Ewing in the goddamn building.
Man,
TV is still hot about that.
Charles Oakley got to fight security.
choking his ass.
He's
out.
fucking Nick Legends.
Cleveland's on.
After he came off that injury with like an extra 50 pounds, they're like, who the hell is this? Choking his ass out on the sideline.
That's why I don't like the Knicks no more because of that shit.
Shout out Charlo.
I don't like the Knicks because they banned that dude when
Okay.
they told him to sell the team. And they banned him.
Oh yeah, that's
That was corny.
Yeah,
That's soft.
big
That's
soft.
all.
Feeling his
Dolan
feelings.
is a soft
Feeling his feelings.
Fragile.
boy.
And the only thing saving y'all right now is the goddamn Villanova. What's
Wildcat.
Wildcats.
100%.
they put the goddamn squad back together.
They 100% did. They're
I mean,
balling.
they won a couple natties together.
They
I mean,
doing their thing too. I can't even lie.
That's what I'm saying.
They done
Chisholm
figured it
went the
out.
fuck off the other day. Huh?
They figured that shit out. just get the college squad over here.
They only missing one
That's the
goddamn
blue
piece
Hey,
right
but
now
hold on. Why nobody killing them for that?
for putting the
Put
band back together.
they friends together.
It's
Nah,
likable.
Stop.
It's
stop,
likable.
stop, stop.
No?
That's not the same thing.
Why ain't it?
Don't do that. How many All-Stars they got?
That's what the
combined?
fuck. Hey, maybe that's what the fuck Mark
One.
Cuban should have
And
did.
they just got it this year.
When he had them down there, that's what Cuban should have did. Oh, you want to play with your friends, buddy?
Listen, I'm just taking
What's it gonna take to get
shots.
Josh Hart? How can we get the, you know? So that's what. But he got Kyrie now. Partially good with his life.
That trade.
Being Mark Cuban.
That trade for them two big men, PJ Washington and Dan
Oh, yeah,
Gafford, that
yeah.
is big time.
Told you.
Underrated move right there.
Told you. It whooping ass right now.
Yeah, whooping ass.
I would want to play them in the first round as a two seed. Even if you Denver, that's gonna be a chore.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Lucas said that Kyrie is Batman. He Robin. How you feel about that? You
Well,
feel like
we already talked about
We
that.
talked about that last
Like,
week.
Batman take over in the
you
fourth
feel like
quarter.
it's an ego stroke or he's just being humble?
So if the playoffs started right now, it'd be Dallas versus OKC.
I don't know. They'll murder them. I don't. That'd be a good series. I don't think.
That'd be a great.
Yeah,
No, you know what? Luka, what, 23?
25.
He's 25.
He's 25.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he's relatively young man, right?
Yeah.
What Kyrie got that he don't? Championship.
Right.
Who you going? So he know how to win. So
Kyrie got he got that
And
Batman.
what I've been doing some historical shit, and it hasn't got me anywhere.
Right,
so
right.
let me try to take a different avenue.
and so
That's
listen,
what I think,
Luka is phenomenal. He's great, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's not Batman. I think he is. I think he's full of. I don't think he's full of shit. But I like the wordplay.
Yeah.
But if you want to get Kyrie motivated, say some shit like that.
Stroke.
Because Kyrie loved the love. I love the love. He's
He deserves
healing.
it, bro. He deserves
No,
it,
I
bro.
agree.
He embraced the hate too, though. He one of the few. He embraced that hate.
I feel like he needs a lot more love than he deserves. Like not being on the NBA top 75, bro. That's
That's
straight disrespect.
that's egregious.
That's straight disrespect.
That's egregious.
I mean, I know I probably have some things to say about Kyrie, especially how it ended here. But at the same time, he's a hell of a player, and he's turned into a great man. And so I I can't sit up and negative about that guy.
Hey, the Star 5 podcast, we root for Kyrie.
We fuck with Kyrie.
We got an episode.
I like
Free
Kyrie.
So.
Free
So,
Kyrie,
I'm
man.
not
Free Kyrie, go
I'm
check
not
that
gonna
out.
You
go
already know how I
there.
feel about you, Kyrie.
Yeah, it was fucked up with how he left the Cavs. I mean, it was premature. I think we would probably be about 3 championships in, maybe 4 right now. Get the
Hey,
thing
he
stay
gave us a
together.
shot, man. He gave us a shot.
But we got one,
Don't
so
forget it,
I'll
man.
take
Don't
it.
forget it.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it was a great
let's
night.
get to these Cavs, man.
Do we?
So look,
Right.
like, we can be brief, however you want to do it.
All
But
money
look,
in.
man. So the good news is the injuries. People are coming back from injuries.
Max looked like Max tonight.
Max looked good tonight. Moby's still getting his legs. Spider-Man supposed to come back on Friday, per sources. Sharania.
He gonna be rocking the mask. The black mask.
They didn't give any
I want to
details
see
on
Mask
that.
Donnie.
He can't wear the black.
You know that mask
But-
got powers.
In the last 21 now, they are 8-13.
We're a half game back behind New York now.
They went from 2 to 4 in this reeling
Yeah.
that has taken place. Everybody in town don't like the coach, but I don't like what I see on the court. And we were talking pre-pod about Darius Garland and how I feel like
Time to get him up out of here.
going back to 2021 when we initially made the play-in. They reeled that year too, by the way. In the
Injuries
second
killed
half.
us. Injuries killed us.
Okay, I
But
got,
it's
I
still
got you.
really, yeah.
All right. But he stepped his game up that year. This year, not the same.
2021 playing. That made the playing that year.
He stepped his game up. That's when we were introduced to Darius Garland. When Colin went down and when Rubio got hurt, that's when Darius Garland introduced himself
Who's
to
that playing
us.
that playing?
And the Atlanta Hawks. Fuck them. That's why they out of everything right now. Playing in
Y'all had KD and was still in the play-in.
Right,
But
right,
go
right.
ahead.
And so he
got
elevated his
blackballed.
game, and I'm trying to figure out did he max his game out? Because I haven't seen any steps since. He plateaued at the same number last year, and this year it's dipped mightily. Shooting percentages are down all across the board. Turnovers are up, and execution is chaotic, and we're losing games now. 4-point lead against Atlanta Hawks. Against the Miami Heat. Isaac Okoro fouled Scary Terry. Bang. Game over, right? Up against the Bulls, 4 points. Jared Allen did the same thing. Fouled, I think, fucking DeRozan shooting a 3. 4-point
It was-
play.
yeah, it was
They
good.
lost that game in overtime, right? So they've had some drops that don't have him into the picture. But here recently, against the Suns, against the Timberwolves a couple nights ago, fourth quarter, terrible. Tonight, same thing. When is he going to take the next step? I'm asking him.
Yeah, I know.
We know.
I know exactly who you
Or is he waiting for Donovan Mitchell to come back?
He gonna take his next step when it's least expected.
I'm not trying to hear that.
This bullshit.
Get out of here, bro.
Riding that train.
That buying wheels for love.
I'm not trying to
That's what
hear
you
that.
thinking too?
I swear.
No,
to
bro. You told me 2 pods ago. I asked you a simple question. I said, do you think DG could carry this team without Donovan Mitchell? And you told me cold-hearted, faced, yes. And he's been fumbling the bag ever since then.
Now I'll give it to him. He doing what I like with the 12 assists the past 2 nights. I love it. But the 5 turnovers. So what's that? 2 to 1, 3 to 1,
Plus 7.
4 to 1. That's too high. That's low.
It'll be 3.
It'd be like 2 something.
Two
It'd be under
two
2.
turnovers to every 1 assist.
2.5.
The bad shooting nights, the Isaac Okoro stat lines, like
He's disappearing,
I
man.
loving it.
What are you, 5 for 16 tonight?
15.
5 for 14.
15.
5 for 15, 3 for 10 from 3.
Yep. 5.
I mean, he's not even really even looking at the
12
rim,
assists,
Dom. So I had
Rubio.
suggested. I
took the word right on my fucking mouth.
That's a Rubio stat.
had suggested
With less shot or
Probably-
more shots.
a year ago on the pod that you had the statisticians or whoever the tape managers go down there in them crates and get some fucking Mark Price tape and watch it. and dissect him. The numbers hanging up in the fucking rafters at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, for crying out loud. You got the same body stature. You can shoot the ball. Look how he generated the offense. And copycat. Steph Curry did it, took it to a whole other level.
And I'm running that offense, bro.
I'm talking about in terms of just they run high screen and rolls.
That's it.
And no
They
bullshit.
get off the ball.
And no
Screens
bullshit.
like
EB was around. I watched on ESPN clap. We have damn near the same fucking team as that Caps team.
Yep.
Hot
Two
Rod
bigs.
Williams, yeah, that's a good ass point.
That's a
We
good
didn't
point.
we didn't have a
That's
three
YouTube short right there.
that was dominant.
That's a short right there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
Mark
you
that
had
down.
all those combo guards like they do right now.
The teams are damn near identical.
So that runner in the lane is there for him. That pull up 15
I would
footer
take Donovan Mitchell over Craig Elo though.
any day. And 3 times on Sunday. I mean, Craig had grit, but that's about it.
Strus is more Elo, man. They didn't even have Donovan Mitchell on that team.
I might take Max over Craig, bro.
Max.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
no, for sure. I'm just saying, he more.
So I'm just struggling to understand, man, when he gonna take his game up a notch. And you said when
And
the time
playoff
comes,
time.
When
When
the
DG
coach
show up.
implements some type of confidence in his players, man.
Stop it.
He's a point guard, dog.
Hey,
really doing that,
Oh my god!
Keep it
What?
hard.
Just like how
Yeah, like he
Just how y'all
taking the
blowing
ball
down-
out DG hands or
just how
something.
y'all blowing down some of my mans. I'm pretty sure the coaching staff, they run a high screen and roll. I don't see him coming off no screens to get no catch and shoot opportunities.
He had hella catch and shoots tonight and was
He
missing
did.
them.
Okay,
He got a couple.
he had a bad night.
Because Vert
Yeah,
be
man.
having about 7, 8 assists, so Vert get you open.
He had a bad night.
You saying that like
So-
me? You saying that
So
like
he's a catch and shoot guy. That's what he wants. We gotta take him off the ball.
He gotta be a
and make him
So
player.
you
Right
killing
now,
his
because he ain't got no
confidence?
mental.
That's killing his confidence.
I'm not.
Making him
But
a
he's supposed to
catch.
carry the
He can
team
do
as the catch and
He
shoot
can do
guy.
both.
Reggie Miller.
Right.
Nah. He can do both.
I
Man.
don't see it.
I don't feel like the coach.
You're
not-
caping hard, bro. You have no
No,
habit.
no.
Angels.
Hey, don't sit here and act like JD Bickerstaff ain't had DG back. He don't be blowing down on DG.
No,
He
Bro,
trying to
he's
get all
our
the
point
confidence in the
guard.
world.
Why are y'all feeding into this?
Bullshit.
JB ain't took the ball out his hand.
At all.
That's killing his confidence. He's our point guard. He orchestrates our offense. How are we killing his
He
confidence?
got a lot of miles to feed, man. So by the time he trying to get his shit off, he not in rhythm.
We had
That's
2.
his fault.
Today we had
That's his
this game
fault.
we played today against.
Next.
It was 2 24-second shot clock violations.
That's 100% his fault. Learn how to feed.
My question again: who's playing defense on the rookie? Why is the rookie getting 31 points on us?
It's 2024.
Why?
You got 73 points.
Why?
Man,
That's my question.
Dom, the Cavs scored 70 points in the first half. They gave up 69.
Where's the defense?
At one point, they was up 14 points.
Where's the defense?
And you know what Garland started doing? Turned the ball over.
Okay.
Easy baskets, get momentum, see the ball go through the hoop. Oops. Now we up by 5.
So now we can't get no stops.
Can we get a bucket?
Can we get some stops?
Can we get a bucket?
I just think sometimes
So the coach got to get him in rhythm, but when he's fucking up the momentum, that's everybody else's fault.
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying it's everybody else's fault. He definitely has a lot of
He
blame.
gonna
in
die
it.
on this hill.
I'm dying on that.
He gonna die on this
That's
hill.
alright, cause y'all gonna eat your words and play off.
I want to.
I
I
want
want
to.
I
to.
swear.
I hope they all.
I can't
Give
wait.
me
I
the
can't
fucking
wait for
alphabet
D-
soup.
for
Give
play-
I want the whole.
me the alphabet
I want
soup.
the whole buffet. Please, please,
Wait. I
please.
can't wait.
please. Hometown buffet meat.
I can't wait.
Bring me a bowl of
Ponderosa.
alphabet soup in here hot, and I'll eat those words.
Ponderosa meat, boy.
They still make that shit
That
alphabet soup.
non-existent playoff DG.
What's the
Playoff was crazy.
J.R. Smith can throw that. He can throw the alphabet soup.
You know what I'm saying?
on the show. You know, whatever.
I just need.
How kind like I don't feel like Dom just saying that to shoot himself some bail. I don't feel like you confident that if we do have success, it's gonna be because of Darius Garland.
If I'm JB Bickerstaff,
He's not in his role.
He's the, from what y'all telling me, he's the main reason why we not at the level we should be at right now. Cause Donovan already proven that he's a legit superstar. And he can put the team on his back no matter what. We not saying nothing about Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, nothing like that. Isaac Okoro.
Jared Allen been doing his thing.
Isaac Okoro stepped in the game
Outside of
this
that
year.
Miami
Evan
Heat
Mobley just
game.
got back.
Max Strus is the flamethrower according
He
to
just
what y'all
got back.
talking
He
about.
just
He's the
got back
flamethrower.
tonight.
So DG is the only problem with the team this whole year.
Max
It's
Strus
the
played
it's
5
the
threes tonight, had
expectation.
19
So if
points.
DG step his game up like y'all say he need to,
Yep.
then the Cavs will
Win
be
those
totally
games.
fine.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yes.
We'd be locking up the number 2
Is he or is he
seed.
not an NBA All-Star?
We'd be locking up the number 2
He
seed.
was. He won this year.
We had that X.
Exactly,
We had that
that's
X
the
next to
problem.
our.
I mean, he hasn't even been getting his scoring average the last couple of nights. I mean, he was, before he got hurt, he was right around 21 points. I'm quite sure it's probably dipped
He's
since.
at 18 right now.
18.5.
Okay, he's not even getting that. He should be getting 23 to 25 points a night in Donovan Mitchell's absence.
Yep.
Yes, he should.
Minimum.
Yes, he should.
So,
18,
I know
6 assists.
I know it's plenty of guys. I know Trae Young can do it every night. Jalen Brunson does it every night. Tyrese Halliburton does it every night. What's my man in Sacramento name? Fox does it every night.
Shea Gilders.
Shea do it every night. Where is it, DG? Or are you in the next level?
Halliburton.
It's possible.
been
He
really
could be.
too.
I'm just so mad that
Okay.
you tried to shoot him that he the point guard bill.
So-
like all them ain't killers he just named. And we all know DG to be a killer. He can be a killer.
He could be in that second tier. He might not be in the first tier with all them. He could
Nah,
be in the
he's,
second tier.
he's already in the second tier. He needs to
Might
step
be in the
up.
3rd tier.
That's the conversation.
Nah, he ain't in the third.
Might be in
So
the 3rd tier.
if he's not in the first and second tier, as you just said,
I'm not rolling with him.
okay, so he's in the second tier. Is that what we need? If he's a second tier point guard, can he be moved for somebody else? Possibly.
Possibly he can. Possibly.
I mean, these are just conversations we gotta have.
I mean, Justin said he'd give us Mikal.
I did not say that.
Sign me up. That's the missing piece.
We need some of that Villanova kryptonite
Maybe.
for the Knicks.
Maybe. Well, it didn't work a lot of times this year, so I don't know what kind of
Josh
crypto-
Hart was making
It worked
fun of
out
He
him.
had a killer.
It worked
We got
out there in the
killers over
valley.
here. Y'all didn't have enough killers.
Just
over
it worked
here.
out there in the valley. He ain't had no problems. And I don't really think they realized what they had in him. They didn't unleash him out there. Shame on them.
Well, they did, but then KD came.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He literally was unleashing himself, and
then-
then they got rid of
How
KD.
that working out for them right now?
Both sides are looking bad right now. It doesn't really matter.
How that working out for them right now?
I bet
They
wish
just
that
signed. They just signed Isaiah Thomas, so they grasping at Charles right now.
and they didn't even play him in garbage time. They just said him. He's the only one that didn't play. in
So,
garbage time.
yeah. I mean, so
Well, they up on the Nuggets right now.
they fourth seed right now. The Cavs is who they play in the first round? Indiana or Magic?
Magic.
The Magic.
The Magic.
Yeah, the Magic are
So
fine.
maybe you want to stay at 4
I don't know. The Magic.
because they gritty as fuck. Them damn Germans.
I'd rather play the Pacers. Bro,
I'd rather play the Pacers.
I need us to get
you
back
gotta
to
deal
three.
with Bankero and them Germans.
I need to move. I'd rather see them in the second round.
So I mean that's my argument.
Matchup.
So
That's my argument.
What's wrong with not going? What's wrong with going against the Magic?
I don't
We
love
should
it.
match up well with them.
No, they don't.
Why don't they?
Because they don't have nobody that can guard Bankero.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Just like they ain't got nobody guard Brandon Miller tonight, huh?
Man, listen, bro. You
That's
still
crazy.
stuck. Okay.
That's
So
crazy.
So why can't DG force a fucking mismatch for
He gonna
us?
find something. He gonna find something to die him.
No, fuck that. Why can't DG be a mismatch for us?
Tell DG to go guard Brandon Miller then. Shit.
Why would we do that? That's dumb.
Yeah, what guard they got over there? This is a DG stopper.
who's playing for Charlotte tonight? Was it
Mitchell.
LaMelo Ball? Did LaMelo Ball play tonight?
No.
Melo Ball has only played 20 games this year.
That's it. So who was the point guard for the Charlotte Hornets tonight?
Dude from the YMCA I seen last week.
That's why
Vasily-
That's why
Vasily
DJ had 12
Mitchell.
assists.
What's his name? Justin?
Vaseline. Vaseline Mike.
That's why he had 12 assists. He was diving niggas up.
He was cooking DG and find the open guy, Brandon Miller in the corner. There
Diving
you go.
niggas up. And niggas couldn't. Brandon Miller wide open. That ain't DG fault.
You wanna know why he was diving niggas up? Because DG was getting killed off the dribble and they had to come help.
Exactly.
And That's
should
why
say
Brandon
that.
Miller was open.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well, you not watching
know
the
how that
game?
goes.
Really?
I don't think he saw the game, y'all.
Why Brandon be like at 31? Where the fuck the team at?
They was penetrating all night.
You know what? They should have listened. Let me die.
They was
Right. They not
Yeah.
they not in the party.
Let
chat.
Jerry Allen rotate to that. Let Jerry Allen rotate to
Jer-
that.
Jer-
So
helping him
Miles
on the
Bridges
bench.
can have 40.
Right. He's the one that up on the screen.
and Mobley pulled from the basket because Miles Bridges in the corner trying to shoot a three.
So they gotta rotate.
So what do you gotta do, Darius? You
Stop
gotta-
it, bro. They gotta
Yeah,
rotate.
yeah.
Stay in front of
So,
somebody.
They
Y'all got anything else?
Everybody got to play defense, dog.
Fact.
You can't blame just one person on defense, dog.
And you can't blame one person on offense.
Yes, you can.
No,
Within
you
the point
can't.
guard. Yes, you
No, you
can.
cannot.
You
When they're
Point
missing
guard.
10 shots out of
No, you
15,
cannot.
yes, you can.
No,
When
you
you get
can't.
5 turnovers, I'm not blaming the team for that.
Yeah.
5 individual turnovers. 2 shot clock violations. You ain't gonna go get the ball from Sam Merrill? Hey Sam,
You
If
he
Sam
ain't
didn't
dribble-
shoot, go get the fucking ball, please.
You know he ain't dribbling.
Tell Sam to swing the fucking rock.
He's stuck in the corner.
Right.
Ew.
you over there watching.
I can't believe
I
you
thought
really
him to
came
swing
to
the rock.
I can't believe you flamed. You were on Donovan Mitchell ass the beginning of this season.
Heavy.
So the
And
whole
then-
season.
Yes,
And-
because
and
he's a
then you
legit superstar with expectations.
And so is he.
It's a star with expectations.
No, he's not. He's not on the same level as Donovan.
Not at
Stop
all.
it.
Not at all.
He's not.
When someone
Stop
showed
it.
up to your cause and the
Stop
other one
it.
hasn't, and you're caping for him.
Stop it.
One showed up to exactly what you said. He
Yes.
did everything you asked of him, and the
No,
other one isn't.
and we still wait. We still got to do it in the playoffs.
You
DG is expected to ball out in the
you
playoffs.
asked
and
us, you asked something of him,
he went missing last
and
year.
then you
Right,
undermined it,
and
and
he
he
went
said, all
missing
right,
last
well,
year.
he
Well,
did
listen.
that, but now we got to see in the
And
playoffs.
he went
But
missing
DJ
last
hasn't done
year.
shit
I know
you asked
for
of
a
him
fact.
at all.
He went missing last year.
I know
And he's
for
gonna
a
show up in the
Donovan got
playoffs.
expectations.
I know
bro.
for a fact.
Darius does too.
Yes, he
Why?
does.
He's
He
the
does.
one. That's our 1-2 punch,
Look,
dog. What
he
are you
does.
not understanding?
I know
What are y'all
for-
not understanding?
No, I know for
I'm
a
not trying to
fact
hear that shit.
that Donovan Mitchell's not waiting for nobody this year in the playoffs.
We gonna
He's
see.
not waiting for
We
nobody.
gonna see.
He can't get us 20 down. We can't get 20 out. He's our. If Donnie not playing, who's our best player on the floor?
It's supposed to be DG.
He can't get us 20 points.
It's Jared Allen.
It's
Now it's
all-star.
Jay-
What did we lose by tonight? 5?
5, 8.
No, we lost by 7.
Was it 7 or 8?
We lost by 7.
He get 21 points. This is a tie ball game, right?
118 and 111.
Why are we giving up 118 to the Hornets?
Everybody scores in the NBA.
Alright,
Well, they scored 18 in the fourth, so someone
Yeah, well,
scored
they played
50
defense in the fourth quarter. The
But
first
they
3
only
they did.
scored 15 in the fourth.
They got outscored the last 3
So we
quarters.
got stopped, right?
30, it was
Stretch.
31. Was it 31-26 in the third quarter?
Yep.
And 18 to 15 in the fourth.
Yep. And it was 36-27 in the second. Had a really good first.
Play some defense, man.
They did. They showed up.
They
in the
start.
Get some leak
Who's-
outs. Get some
so-
fast break opportunities.
So who's guarding the other team's point
Damn,
guard?
get some 3-on-1.
So if the
Damn.
defense, if the defense breaks down, who's guarding the other team's point guard?
So you telling me he can't kill Vaseline or Mishimich?
God
He
damn.
can't kill Miss Mishimich?
Somebody close out.
Because he
on
didn't
D-
play on
can't
Monday
kill-
in Cleveland.
Close out.
Darius can't kill
Close
Miss
out on Brandon
Mishimich.
Miller, man. He got 5 threes
And
already.
you keep
Close
going to
out.
Brandon Miller and you
damn.
keep trying to shoot bail for a nigga that's a fucking NBA
I'm
All-Star.
not shooting him bail.
You are! He had 14 points tonight, dog!
Good, and he got 12 fucking assists.
Yeah.
This nigga kept telling me all fucking year he turned the ball over.
Yes.
Where's the assists?
Yes.
He got 12 fucking assists.
And 5 turnovers.
And 5 turnovers.
No,
I hear
no,
14
And I said he didn't play well. Y'all want to see him blame one nigga on the
time out,
fucking
dog.
game.
Bro, he can't
He
get
gave up 118 as a team.
He
God
has not
damn.
played well all year.
God damn.
There has not been one memorable game from Garland all year.
He has, bro.
What memorable game did you see?
I think it was against the Pelicans.
Okay.
27-11.
Don't say okay.
March
You just
13th.
asked what memorable game in this game you won.
That was one.
Now you want another.
I don't remember.
Now you want another one.
I don't remember. Give me another.
It's not memorable if you don't remember
It's like
it.
3.
That's the definition.
He want to have amnesia now. It's all right.
Stop caping for him. man. Stop.
Hey, bro,
I'm not caping. I said he hasn't been playing well, bro.
All year.
All year he hasn't been playing well, and I had his back all year, and I'm gonna continue to have his back. Because when these playoffs come, and if you ball on these playoffs, none of that shit that happened in the regular season gonna fucking matter. And y'all gonna eat y'all
That's
fucking
a
words.
big win.
Please.
No, that's a
Please.
that's
Hey,
a
so
give
what-
me the
Did LeBron leave the fucking switch at the arena?
What are we doing?
The Rocket Mortgage, did he leave a switch? That these
That
motherfuckers
playoff
turn on? Yeah,
switch?
he leave that switch on? They can just turn that bitch on?
You never
Cause
know.
it's off right now.
No.
They couldn't find it last year. Shit. They still looking for it.
He need to call Brian. He on clutch. Hey, Brian, where the fuck is the switch at? Oh, it's in Cleveland Court. Can I turn it on? Yeah, turn it on. Okay, I'll turn it on.
Can I turn it on?
Nah, you can't say that.
Yes, you can turn the motherfucker off.
What's the password?
I'm in the West. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the West. I don't care.
I can't even see the bitch Brian says. I forgot that's what you did. I forgot that's what you
Forgot I
did.
had that shit. Let me check my notes, man. I'm gonna have my assistant send it over to you.
I forgot we even had that. I forgot that.
The passwords is the
one
password
over here
is
don't work.
no-balls.
You said the one over here.
Brian, oh yeah, I remember. We turn that switch on every March.
Oh, that's the one right there.
I sent my nigga DJ a message on IG, man.
Brian said we turn that switch on every March.
Endless fucking niggas up.
Alright, listen, y'all. Listen. So listen, you've been tuned in to the Starting Five podcast. Obviously, you can
This one
find
ain't working.
obviously you can find the podcast wherever you get your podcast platforms at. Also, like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We just Starting Five, y'all. We out.
Tell your mama about me. And somebody find a switch for DG.
Find it.
Please.
Cause that one ain't working.
Because it's fumbling right now.
This one ain't working.